Okay.
Alrighty, there we go. It's actually a quicker start than normal. We were usually waiting for
Hell yeah.
another like 5-10 minutes.
Hell yeah.
Yahtzee! Okay, so in the aftermath of the last week of in-game time, as a sort of brief refresher for anybody tuning in, and also for Mike who's new here, say hi, Mike.
Howdy, people.
Um, so Mike is a good friend of mine from way back. We've been gaming for many years.
We have seen some shit together.
Yes. We both played Vampire the Masquerade, like Mind's Eye Theater LARPing. It was fun. It was great times. He once, yeah, you were playing for the while I was playing as Murphy McManus, weren't you?
Yep.
When I did
so,
the
yep.
very terrible Irish accent.
Yes.
Yeah, that was bad. Anyway, so there has been over the last little bit a bit of a conspiracy amongst a couple of the Iron Badger trinaries that has recently come to a head. This led to a bit of a challenge that was issued by Star Captain Mellis of the Onakuma, and it ended up, I'm doing the TLDR version, but it ended up with Kirka challenging the Star Captain in charge of the Barsuk to a duel, which she promptly won. So yeah, you're all
Hooray.
now the essentially command star of the Barsuk forces. Additionally, the star colonel overseeing essentially this general region of space, more so the trinaries that are here, plus one more who's not, who's currently elsewhere doing other things, is here to oversee the final push to get Clan Jade Falcon off of Roadside so that it can now be claimed as a home for the Iron Badgers. Now, today, essentially, muster is at 9 a.m. So I'm sure some of you wake up far earlier than that. So what is your morning like up until this point? Let us start with Kirka.
Kirka gets up, probably about 5 a.m., as she has been now for the past week. She's still adjusting to the new schedule a little bit, but taking to it in stride. It's not the worst thing that she's had to adjust to. She gets herself together, puts on her uniform as much as she kind of pinches her nose to do it, and makes her way to the first initial briefing, which is just between her, Mellis, and Star Colonel Alexis McEvity, who basically come together in the morning before everything gets going for the day. Updates on what happened overnight, and basically decides on next steps. So I guess then the answer to that would be, what does Kirka learn during this early morning briefing?
The night, basically over the evening, it's been fairly uneventful. There haven't been any attacks. You find out that there is currently only one pocket of Jade Falcon resistance sitting planet side. Though that being said, it is essentially it's basically 2 full trinaries that are on planet right now that are essentially the final defenses, and that's pretty much what this push is going to be going up against.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So it's still looking basically the same as it's been. So as 0 approaches, we're more or less ready to go.
Yeah.
Cool.
However, there is the added benefit of an additional trinary under the command of the Star Colonel.
Yes.
That is there.
Not to mention the flexible demeanor sitting above us sitting over us in orbit.
Yeah. You also would have learned that the flexible demeanor is now at essentially 80% crew and is at the point where it's like fully operational as far as like all of the systems and whatnot.
Fantastic. Then, yeah, armed with that knowledge, she would basically go about the rest of her morning. Any paperwork or messages that came in overnight for her to need to do as part of her duties as Star Captain, she would take care of, same as Melis, I'm sure. That would include a little bit further correspondence, likely, with a captain of the Kellhounds, Olivia O'Sullivan, that she had recently gotten back in contact with, coordinating for what is presumed to be down the road, once this is done, a meeting with Morgan Kell regarding some of the behind closed doors deal that the Iron Badgers went through to be able to carry out this campaign, which is unprecedented as far as what the Iron Badgers have been able to do up to this point.
Okay, yeah. And I'm assuming that's basically the majority of your morning?
Yeah, up until the briefing.
Alrighty. What's Deanna up to?
On the days of battle, she has her morning routine pretty locked in at the moment. The chaos of the new ship and the new crews and everything else is a little bit out there, so she would do her readiness checks. She would check in with various new forces, just keeping track of the elementals, keeping track of the other stars, things along those lines, and then before the briefing, about 15 minutes early.
Alrighty. Cheer, what is Ember up to?
Well, I think she'd be probably. I would say she would probably.
If you would like more time to think, let me know and I can come back around to you.
You were kind of cut off there.
I was saying, if you need more time.
You need more time?
As what I was saying was, if you need more time, I can, like. I can move on to somebody else and come back to you if you need more time. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, then what's Esme up to?
I don't know if I completely caught what is
So there's
happening?
a briefing at 10 a.m. local time. This is essentially, what are you doing in the morning leading up to this?
Oh, okay. I think Esme is just kind of lounging a bit. Probably has had just hanging out and getting, foods and stuff, and just waking up, like just kind of got like a longer wake up routine. But yeah, just Not very, very active. Just kind of lounging about, I guess.
Okay.
Uh,
Just kind of having a little bit of a relax before going to the muster call. Alrighty.
yeah.
And Mike, what is Runa up to?
So Runa is adjusting to her new life. I'm presuming as she was just recently transferred to your vessel. She begins her routine typically every morning, 5 a.m. sharp, normally waking up at 4:59, sort of from her previous life, which I presume I know one person in the group knows for sure. Hasn't revealed too much about herself, but you kind of get the feeling very strict military, or obviously routine background. Every morning wakes up, does her hair, does like the whole hygiene routine, but makes sure every morning sniper rifle is taken apart, reassembled, checked, cleaned. Everything is done to precision, goes over every inch of her electronic gear, making sure everything is working in perfect order. Make sure that her uniform is clean, pressed, and has all the sharp possible edges to it that it can be. And despite her coming off as kind of maybe got a bit of a stick up her butt, is remarkably friendly and outgoing, and likes to go down, talk to a few people, but talks but never really says anything, if you kind of get where I'm going with that. Basically, we'll ask a lot of questions, but never answers much. So we'll go down, talk to some of the technicians, trying to get to know of the few people, trying to get a vibe for the ship. One of the things that is pretty clear since she's come on board, she is former clan Diamond Shark. She was taken as bondsman, not under the most glorious of circumstances. So there are a lot of rumors floating around on how she was taken, but she's never confirmed nor denied anything. So that's most of her routine, other than going to the mess, grabbing chow in the morning. Make sure she's present for briefing, usually 5 to 10 minutes beforehand, and usually standing so much at attention it almost hurts her feet.
Alrighty. Cheer, is your audio working again? If you're saying stuff, we can't hear you.
It does.
Okay, it's working. And so, what is Ember up to?
I guess Ember would like the start of the day early, around 6 a.m. And after a bit of cafeteria rummaging, she'd basically wake up her crew and wake the tank crew and either go off on what to not do and what to do. And when the time comes, basically go to the meeting.
Alrighty. So we're gonna do something a little bit different. I would like everybody to give a brief description of what their characters look like, because we've had a couple of people start since since we did this last, and it's also been a bit, and some of the descriptions of some characters have changed. So, Kirka.
Oh boy. So Kirka is a 25-year-old woman. She stands at about, let me pull it up. She stands at about 170 centimeters. She weighs 62 kilograms, or for those of us in America, she weighs about 137 pounds, give or take. She has a relatively muscular build. She does a good amount of body weight exercises as her preferred routine, but she still has some curve to her, thankfully, which she likes to flaunt in order to kind of get what she wants. Her hair is currently cut in a kind of lopsided, asymmetrical undercut, which at this point has grown to the point that it flops down in front of her face and kind of extends down to her chin. one of her quirks recently has been to take her hand and kind of push it back up out of her face. She has a well-healed scar over her left eye from her trial of position, which is a story that she's never told anyone up to this point. She is pale complected, and her hair, I don't know if I mentioned the color of it, has grayed naturally just due to stress. So it's kind of a ratty, kind of old person gray color, not like anime girl silver.
Yeah, she's been through a lot this past basically year and a bit.
She's been through a lot for her entire life. This year has been a particular change. It's been a ramp up in intensity in some ways, but she's been going through it ever since she was about 18 months old when she lost her parents in a terrorist bombing. I won't do it, but because of where she was raised, her first language, aside from English, is Russian. She speaks with a very slight Russian accent, tends to swear in that language, which she's been told to get a handle on. Anything else?
I'm basically leaving this to what all you all want to say about your characters.
As far as a physical descriptor goes, I think that's kind of the long and the short of it.
Alrighty. Deanna.
At pretty close to the opposite end of the spectrum is Deanna. She's descended from the Pacific Islanders, so like Hawaiian, Maori, Moana, that kind of thing. With scalpel sharp green eyes and kind of chestnutish, like dark red brown hair. She is also an elemental among elementals, so to speak. 2.5 meters or a little over 8 feet tall, close to 200 kilograms or about 425 pounds. And she's currently in her late 20s, just big, beefy girl who looks like she exercises with small lasers and things, mostly because she does.
I was about to say.
And like her current uniform would not show it, but there is like a massive tribal tattoo that is on her right shoulder and her right thigh and connected all the way up her back, full of not just the tribal shapes but also clan iconography. Like it's got the clan wolf head, it's got a dagger star. There are things like that in there. The other thing that really jumps out is that her left arm is entirely bionic, like from the shoulder down. It's got the fake skin on it, but it's taken a lot of damage over the last few years, so she's been trimming it to make it look more like a style choice than just fake skin getting ratty.
Alrighty. Cheer.
Yeah. So, and on the other end of the spectrum, there's Ember. The smallest, I think, yeah, the smallest in the group. Standing at the height of half a meter, 1.5 meters, or 4 feet and 9 inches. Weighs a little bit more than like actually no, I would put less than 100 pounds. And age, no, basically I think I'm just saying whatever and try.
it's all good.
Yeah.
Open the gates and let it flow.
Yeah, describe how you want to describe. It's all good.
Yeah.
This is your time.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's 24, and mm, I'd say, yeah, she's got long, wavy, emerald. No, not emerald. More like dirty green hair. With strands of orange, like original color, there and here. And like mm, the most notable feature is basically how short she is. I think that's it.
Nice. Yeah. So she's trying to hide that she's a ginger. It's fine. It's fine. No worries.
Yeah, that's also a notable feature.
Esme.
Okay. Right. So Esme appears to be Canopian. Um, she is it's like early 30s also, and she has she's got the some colored hair. She's got like teal in the bangs, and then the rest's like purple and kind of pinks in the cat ears. And she wears some thick makeup. Some of it is smudged, just on the one eye, kind of under her bangs. Um, she also wears rough, uh, like her armor and like pilot suit and stuff like that is like pretty rough. Like it's seen a lot of battles, and she just kind of wears that proudly. um, and yeah, she's just kind of rough and rugged, and she also has a pretty like kind of cheery but devious demeanor. Um, and yeah, she's kind of like upbeat and stuff and approachable, but also there's kind of something about her that's a little off, and that also goes along with the fact that she's emotionally unstable. So that's probably the best description of her.
Alrighty. And Runa.
So Runa is approximately 28 years old, give or take. She's about 5'11", give or take 160 pounds. She should be a lot stronger than what she looks, but it's clearly she doesn't focus on weightlifting. She's more of a cardio girl. So if you need someone to go running, that's the person you go and call. She typically, before she came on the ship, she would wear her hair in, short military style haircuts, but since her capture over the last few months, she's decided to let her hair grow out. It's long, brown, and is actually worn in a traditional Norse Viking type braid that usually goes over her right shoulder. High cheekbones, very clearly of Nordic descent. Kind of light green eyes. They always appear to be looking around the room, never unfriendly though. So you're always at ease with her, but there's something about her that always just doesn't quite vibe with everybody. Like through her body language, it's almost like she wants you to forget that she's there, sort of thing. Like she's trying to remain as memorable, or you know who she is, but she's not memorable. Sort of like she wants not the attention to be focused on her, but more on you. So she always tries to deflect that through a lot of her body language, stuff like that. One of the more notable features that she does have, though, is she does have fairly full eyebrows. So that's probably her one recognizable feature. Because she does have traces of her history, because she is trueborn, her genetic lineage does come from, like I said, the Norris area. So she does have, like I said, a bit of those Norwegian features that like kind of stand out a little bit. And she's fairly soft spoken whenever she talks. But that's something that you can definitely kind of pick up on her, because whenever you've heard her get a little bit stern, which isn't often, there's definitely of the air of you're going to listen to me and you're going to like it and you don't have a choice in this matter. So when serious mode activates, you definitely notice, but more often than not, he tries to come across as non-committal.
Alrighty. So as you're all kind of standing together in your spot with the rest of the crew of the Barsuk, um, Star Colonel McKevity is standing in front, basically kind of waiting for everybody to quiet down a little bit. And you can see that she's looking over the assembled warriors. Her command star is basically standing on like the podium with her, just kind of back a ways. And after a moment, she starts. Today is going to be our final push to remove the Falcons from roadside. We have identified the final stronghold that they're using to mount a resistance. That being said, they do have forces in orbit, which we will be engaging at the same time. The Onakuma warriors and my own will be dealing with the main body of the enemy forces. The crew of the Barsuk will be attacking their primary stronghold. We expect that there is at least one full star there, possibly the star for their command unit on the planet. Now, your objectives will be twofold. You will need to destroy any opposition that you face, first and foremost. You will also need to disable the communications array that they have set up in their current locale. This operation will be taking place at sunset, so you will have time to prepare your forces. The relevant warriors, rank Star Commander and above, have been provided with the info needed. for this operation. Star Captains, it will be on you to decide the exact deployment of your forces. However, I will be General Battlefield Command. If I say it's time to pull out, you pull. You are dismissed. Go prepare your forces. Short time later, you find yourselves in a God damn, you're not supposed to be on there. Nor are you, nor are you. You find yourselves in a small office with a map of the of your target in front of you. And from what you can tell, it looks to be a essentially a weapons manufacture and testing facility. Right here, where I am hitting with the laser pointer, is marked as the entrance. And you can see that there are a few buildings that are marked on the map that you are seeing. So I will now pass the ball off to Kirka.
All right. Knowing what she knows, she is going to basically get up to the map in front of everyone and give the following briefing as succinctly as possible. I'm just pulling up the roster right now. Given the nature of this mission, we can anticipate that the vast majority of the forces at play here on a roadside will be driven out to engage our main body. While that is going on, we will be deploying in order to take this facility. Now, how I anticipate doing this is we are going to establish a protective perimeter using the majority of our forces. So that would be stars Adin, Dva, and 3. You will be providing screening in order to ensure that we, in the command star, will be able to push into and see to the facility without any significant outside interference. If we require assistance, I will inform you and call in the appropriate star as needed. Star Adin, that will most likely be you due to your flexibility of combat potential, due to your mobility and overall firepower. So you will be stationed closest to the entrance at the north. Here. The remaining 2 stars, Dva and 3, you will be sitting outside of the perimeter. 3 will be conducting routine patrols around the perimeter of the facility due to your mobility. If anything unusual comes up, you are to let me know immediately. Dva, you will also be taking up residence up here at the gate. Since you do not move very fast, you will be taking up a defensive posture. Now, command star, and that will include the ground support star. I am going to bring both you, Darius, and you, Angelina, with me. You two will support Star Commander Ember as part of our initiative. Cletus, you will be stationed with Star Dva for this mission. They will probably need your firepower. Now, we're going to try and keep this as simple as possible. We can anticipate that there will be at least a star held back in reserve. The idea will be to move in, eradicate them as quickly as possible, and storm the administrative building. From there, due to the expertise in this matter, Star Commander Deanna and Mechwarrior Runa, you two will dismount and see to the communication systems in the admin building. Disable them if you can, destroy them if you cannot. I want this mission to be completed as quickly as possible. If we can blind the Jade Falcons now, they will be unable to coordinate in the main battlefield, and the remaining forces from Anakuma and Brock will be able to eliminate them in short order. Does anyone have any questions for me at this time?
Rune is going to raise her hand.
Yes.
Would secondary objectives of planting information, or perhaps while disabling their communications web, I do have several contacts on Chatternet that may be able to... You don't want any additional intel?
I do not want you to interface with Chatterweb in any way, shape, or form.
You notice her seem a little bit uncomfortable with that response, so she's like, F.
We will talk later. Does anyone else have any other questions?
You see Jet start to, like, slowly raise his hand.
Yes.
I know this may not be relevant for right now, but any chance I can get my own coffee maker in the training hall on the Barsuk? I've been up there recently, and it's pretty sparse.
Let's just deal with the fight first, and then we can talk about coffee makers. Okay, Jet? Any relevant questions?
I'm just picturing Helmer's face right now.
He's probably rolling his eyes. In that case, all of you are dismissed. Get ready for departure. We will be leaving in about 2.5 hours. Mechwarrior Runa, please come up here.
All right, I will do as such.
I'll wait till everyone else is cleared out. I noticed that you seem to be a little uncomfortable with my mentioning of not being on Chatterweb.
Mostly because I find good intel to be more effective than an AEC-20 shot to a cockpit at times. Mostly, if we could piggyback on whatever Jade Falcon communications exist on planet, that would be constant communication information that we would have. Having a bug in their system would certainly provide us with superior information that you can then later use on further operations in the future.
One, what makes you think we do not have those assets in place?
I guess in my background, would I have, because I do have a positive trait called good reputation, called multiple connections via Chatternet. Would I be aware of those?
Probably not. Think about it this way, like, so you would know, being from Clan Diamond Shark, that Clan Wolverine and any descendants thereof are 100% persona non grata, and as far as the rest of the clans are concerned, they don't exist anymore. And any remnants are, like, wiped right out. So you wouldn't know of any sort of, like you wouldn't have any sort of information on any sort of assets like that the Badgers would
Nothing
have
concrete, basically. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So rumors of rumors that are often dismissed as, yeah, right. Okay, I read you. I'm going to go, a fair point. Merely just wanting to offer, well, you know my background, former Clan Watch expertise. If I can be of any further assistance on the mission, then I'm more than willing to do so.
I am keenly aware of your background. And that is exactly why I selected you to be the one to go into the administrative building in order to take care of those communication assets.
It will be done.
You will be you are the closest thing I have to a combat technician right now. And since this is a sensitive mission in that regard, I trust that you'll be able to take care of it. But know this. I did not stick my neck out for you Trueborns. As much as I respect you all as individuals, for there to be any sort of information getting out to any of the clans regarding our existence, our ancestry, and our whereabouts. That is part of the reason why we want to blind the Falcons. We plan to eradicate them here so that they do not spread word of our existence elsewhere, and that we can prove that anyone that might have an idea as to our ancestry will think twice before attempting to do what they just did.
A wise
not-
move.
The last thing I want is an entire clan coming down on us. We are lucky that this time it was simply a cluster. They did not realize who we were until they were already planetside. And I want to make sure that that secret dies with them. That is why we are blinding them rather than attempting to put anything into the system that can be traced back to us. We already have assets in place. I will trust them. I need you to be a Mechwarrior. If I need your expertise as a technician, I will call upon it. Are we understood?
Understood completely, sir.
Perfect. Thank you. Now, go get your storm crew ready.
All right.
As she leaves, I am going to send a message to Deanna and ask her to come back up to the office alone.
It would take her a moment because she had wandered off to get herself some caffeine, but is back probably within 5 minutes.
Okay. So what do you think of the new one?
Not sure so far. I hope this habit of butting heads does not grow into something.
I
Given
certainly
that we
hope
had
not.
this once before.
Hopefully that put it into it. That being said, I have a secondary objective that you and only you. No. Close the door, please.
She would turn around and do so immediately.
And I presume no one was in the hall?
I did not see anyone down in either direction.
Perfect. The moment Mechwarrior Runa does something that raises your hackles or in any way, shape, or form seems to be something other than disabling the communications array in that administrative building, I want you to kill her.
I'm going.
Along with being the most effective infantry combatant in the star, yes.
Understood. I will keep an eye on her.
Good. She mentioned that she has multiple contacts across the chatter web, and she decided to bring that up to me again during our conversation. I do not want her using the chatter web in any way, shape, or form. I want that to be a non-asset on this planet.
Good reason.
Mm-hmm. I know you understand the sensitivity of what I'm asking you. And I know it's not an easy ask to turn around and have to possibly kill one of our own in order to prevent this from coming out. But you know as well as I that our secrecy and our lives are paramount.
Yeah. No, if anything gets out, you're doomed.
Mm-hmm.
I am doomed. I would be executed as a traitor.
All of us would be. Thanks, D. I know this is a big ask. And hopefully it doesn't come to that.
We'll hope it does not come to that either.
Okay. Go ahead and get Raksha ready. I will be down in the hangar shortly.
Understood.
And I guess that will be the end of that bit of the. I guess that's the end of the briefing at that point.
Alrighty.
Yeah. On
Mhm.
her way down, like she would take personal gear because she knows she's going to need it while dismounted. And this time, unlike the the training exercise.
Yeah.
You know which one I mean.
Yeah.
Unlike that one, she is not going to play nice and bring the big guns.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Anybody else doing anything over the next couple hours?
I guess I'm gonna make sure I've got my electronics comms kit, my lock picking set, just in case there's any. If I have to run into anything that I don't need, again, make sure my weapons are stowed and I'm ready to go. And kind of getting myself psyched, considering what the Star Commander said to don't do the thing I want to do. So, kind of reminding myself of one of my cues of secure the objective no matter the cost. Basically, focus on that. I got a lot to prove here since I'm fairly new, and I want to try and make a good first impression.
Alrighty. Anybody else doing anything? Okay, I will take that as a no.
I will also take that as a no.
Couple hours pass, and you find yourselves walking into, or driving in Ember's case, into the facility that you are to be assaulting. So,
May I ask for 2 more tokens to be put down for the patents? Thank you.
that one, not.
Thanks. I will control them. Don't worry, Ember.
Not a real word, but okay.
Yep. They'll be following you. Don't worry.
Alrighty.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, you all start going in, and immediately you see 5 mech signatures south of you. What you see is a Timberwolf, 2 Stormcrows, and 2 Mist Lynxes. Looks like they're currently on patrol in the facility.
Perfect. All right. With that, I guess I'll go first. The first thing I'll radio is this is a reminder we are not engaging in Zelbriggen. They think we have no honor, so we will not show them any. With that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm actually gonna burn a plot point and surge ahead.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should put me in long range of Miss Lynx 3, right?
Yep. Do you have? Are you running LRMs? Because it is not currently in line
I'm.
of sight.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah. Because they're behind the
Oh,
firing
okay.
range, and there's
They're behind a
potential wall.
fire. Okay, in that case,
So you can take that plot
I
point
will
and
take.
spend back. Yeah.
I will happily take that plot point back then, because yeah, no, I do not have LRMs.
Alrighty. Deanna.
And that will conclude my turn.
Deanna is going to stay right behind her, planning to break towards the admin building once they're a little further south.
Alrighty. Amber.
Quick question. I just kind of brained out on when Circle was talking. I'm supposed to go like here or
That
what?
hasn't been decided.
Our goal
Oh.
is to get down to this opposite corner for now. So
To this
so if you
or
want
this one?
all the way down to the bottom, all the way down to the bottom right.
No.
That's the goal.
So
Yeah, the admin
this,
building is
okay.
down there.
So yeah, you can either go straight down or you can flank.
Mm, okay, I'm going to burn a plot point and move 4 squares.
Okay.
Oakley Dokley. Esme.
Okay. I'm just gonna move right behind Anna.
Alrighty. And what mech are you in?
The Falconer.
Okay. Yeah. Try to let me know that ahead of time, so that I know what's
Okay.
going on. Because last thing I knew, you were in the Direwolf. And
Okay, yeah.
yeah. Because like technically, by the rules of the system, you're only supposed to have one piece of hardware at a time. I've been kind of bending it because it makes sense that you would have access to multiple. But yeah.
Yeah, that was what the between session that we were trying to get finished up right before the session started was meant to be. But yeah, we should have been a little bit more clear on that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll take the L on that one. That's my bad. I tried.
All right, no worries, no worries. I know now, and it's before any shots are fired, so it's all good.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll do better down the future.
Yeah,
she's probably going to stick with the Falconer long term, most likely.
Yeah,
so
that's fair. Runa, you are up.
All right, cool. I guess I'll keep up with the rest of the people that I have to. I've never used this program before, so
you can just drag your icon, and each hex counts as one movement.
Okay.
So in your Stormcrow, you're
trying to grab a hold of my person, but it's not moving. I'm wondering if this froze.
Yeah, it froze.
Oh yeah, just give it a second.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ember, are you connected? Yeah, you are. That might be why.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Russian internet.
Yep, that would be why. Yeah, because Russian internet, VPN, yada yada.
Yeah, I guess I'll move up.
Runa.
Yeah, I will move up beside Esme.
So 1, 2.
Oh.
You have 3, so you would be able to get to there.
Right behind her. Okay, yeah, that's no problem.
Okay, so just a second.
Also, yep.
Because you could get one more over this way. It's just I think multiple people were trying to do the same thing at the same time. So.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Stay behind. Multiple people were trying to stay behind.
Well, multiple people were trying to move the same token, and that kind of tends to screw things up.
Oh.
Okay. Question: have those mechs down there? Have they detected us yet?
As far as you can tell, you're not sure.
Mhm.
Would my ECM give us away if I were to flip that on?
No. The way ECM works, the way we've decided ECM works, because I've been
Mhm.
running it, is that it essentially gives a -2 to LRMs.
Yeah.
And I think streak missiles as well.
No,
Okay.
it's just been LRMs that I've been applying.
It's just been
yeah.
LRMs. Okay.
Okay.
So,
And my
so that's about it. So it's useful with LRMs.
would my BAP be doing anything for us to give us any additional battlefield intel?
Not at this range.
Okay, cool. All right, then,
It
yep,
works
I'm just
out-
making sure that I'm
It works out to medium range, so 6 hexes.
okay. Yeah, basically, I just want to make sure that I'm constantly running like interference for us. If anything fucky comes on sensors, I want to be able to give us a pretty good kind of heads up.
Yeah.
So making sure that I'm constantly acting as support.
That being said, as a general rule, if you can see their mech signatures, they can probably see yours as well.
Okay.
So, like, you can assume that they know you're here. It's
Okay.
just there hasn't been any actions that have been taken as yet.
Okay.
So yeah, there we go. So you could actually be like right there in that corner, like basically where I just moved you to.
Okay. Yeah,
With your
that's fine.
Already. So what are the patents doing?
The patents are moving laterally alongside Ember. My program is still frozen, so if you could move them basically 2 hexes to the right.
Here,
Now-
something.
Actually, it seems to be working now.
Yeah.
Yep, it's
Oh.
working now.
Oh, mine's
It's
suddenly working
working.
again too.
It's working. There we go.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'll try spinning. That's a good
Okay.
trick. Yeah.
Okay, I only have 2 plot points now. Yeah.
But that's okay.
Oh, no.
All right. So that's their movement. Nothing fancy.
Alrighty. Okay. So let me pull up book here because it's now everybody else's turn. And the mist lynxes are going to move first because they are zippy quick. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. And the 2 mist lynxes are jumping.
Okay.
Then it's the pair of storm crows, which are not jumping because they don't have the jumpity jets. Boop, 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 boop. And then the Timberwolf is also going to be moving in the same direction currently. So Mist Lynx, the first, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's going to be long range. Actually, cool. They're both going to be able to shoot. It's going to be a 7 and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and a 7. Awesome. Yeah. So going to be an LRM 10 out of the first one.
Okay.
9. They're 1 faster, so they get a speed bonus, but it's -2 because of range, which makes that to a -1. And boop. Roll
And
your
a boop.
piloting. That is a miss for the first set of missiles. Now the missiles out of the second one.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, that's the miss.
Okay.
So both of them miss. And everybody else is still currently out of range. Kirka.
Okay. It's on. 1, 2, 3. That's 4 hexes. That's short
Yep.
or medium.
Short.
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 Short. Okay. I'm gonna fire everything on Miss Lynx 3
Oh,
and
Clearly.
see if I can. Uh-huh.
So what are you firing?
So
first?
I will start with the large pulse lasers. And it is one faster than me, and it jumped. Correct?
That is correct. Yes.
Okay. Oh no, I'm shooting at a plus 12.
Yep, that's a hit.
7 damage to the torso.
Of a miss.
That was a missed lynx.
Yep, that definitely was a miss Lynx. Now, since you did not, okay, so we do have to remember declare all your weapons before you start rolling dice for shots.
Correct. So I will not be able to swivel to Miss Lynx 4, correct?
That is correct.
That is fine.
Alrighty, Deanna.
Well, if it's time to engage, she's coming up and she's gonna take her shots on Miss Lynx 4. Just PPCs and autocannon right now?
Oakley Dokley. What would you like to fire first?
PPCs, as always.
It jumped, and it's one faster than you.
And 5 should be medium range.
Yes.
Those are plus 8 on that and plus 6 on the autocannon. Not great. I'll take it.
That's a hit. And that is to the 11, which
That
is the left arm.
the left arm,
And-
which, Miss Lynx is a dead Miss Lynx.
Yeah, I was about to say, how much damage is that?
10.
Yep, that's definitely a dead Miss Lynx. So, hold on.
Ka-chunk.
2,
Well,
4, 7.
And there is something oddly satisfying about that for Deanna, given that
Given the PPCs had been such a fucking issue up to this point.
well, that and the first solo kill she missed out on because reinforcements showed up was a missed Lynx.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alrighty. So, who would like to go next?
I'll go.
Oakley Dokley.
I'm just gonna. I can jump 3, right?
Yep.
I can do my full movement. Okay. I'm just gonna jump up to the roof along here. Continue moving down there.
Yeah, sounds
And
like
that's
a
all.
plan.
Can I make a suggestion?
What's that?
Either jump and shoot over Deanna's head to go here. Look, give me the laser pointer. Thank you. To go here. Or drop the plot point to get a little closer, because right now you are 1 hex outside of maximum range.
Okay. I was there. I forget the plot point.
It doubles your movement.
It doubles the movement. Okay.
Yeah.
So you could theoretically come up to this front corner.
Okay. And we have how many of those?
3.
3 per session.
3 per session. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll use one of them to get closer then.
Alrighty. So, yeah, you can.
Yeah,
then
I'll move up to
6.
that. I'll move up to that corner.
Alrighty.
Yeah. And then yeah, I guess if I'm
Esme takes a
yeah, I
running
guess I'm in
start
range
jump.
of that one.
Alrighty. Yeah.
3, 4, 5. So I will use. That's medium range.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Just at the edge of medium.
All right. I'll use my. Oh wait. Okay, I was looking at Okay, I'll use my Goss and the ERPPC to
Okay.
shoot at this. What is this? This is another Mistlink.
Nope, that's
the
a Storm
two.
Crow.
Oh wait, okay, yeah, Stormcrow. I'll do that. Just the one for movement or the jump, right?
Yeah.
And
Movement's the same.
There it is. Okay. Is it the gunnery bonus or the piloting? I think it's gunnery.
Gunnery.
Gunnery is
shooting
for
a gunnery.
shooting, piloting's for
Okay,
defense.
Okay. I think it's plus 10, right?
Serena.
Uh-huh.
What's your gunnery skill?
9.
All right.
Yeah.
And then it's okay. And then it's plus 1 because you jumped.
Yes.
So yes, it's plus 10.
I put it all together, see?
Woo!
I put it together.
Okay, good.
It's here. That's the Goss.
Alrighty, yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. And then it's the 2. Right.
Yeah, just
8?
2d6. 8 is a torso. And how much damage does that do?
That is 5 damage.
5 to the torso. Okay.
Okay. And then the next is the PC.
Oakley dokley. That is also a
15.
hit.
Another 8.
Also to the torso. And how much damage is that?
That's another 5 damage.
Okay. Roll me 2d6 to see about a crit.
12.
That is a crit. Oakley dokley.
Nice.
And that was a torso crit.
Okay.
So
Oh.
I'm going to need you to roll me 1d6, please.
1d6. Okay.
That is
That's a 6.
6. Engine shielding damage.
Okay.
Oh, that's great on a Stormcrow.
All right. So that one just
Okay.
generates extra heat every turn now.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Just peeked and poked and put a hole in the engine and made it a little spicy.
Yeah.
Glad you've got it.
Yeah.
Who would like to go next?
I guess I could. I'd have to spend a plot point to move up, though.
No. You can do your normal movement, like your normal movement of whatever your move is, which is, I do believe, 3. You can do that without spending a plot point. You don't need to spend anything for that. You just get that. The only time you need to spend a plot point in regards to movement is if you want to move double. Basically, if you want to run, or like this system's equivalent, that's when you would spend a plot point. Otherwise, you're fine.
Okay. I'm trying to move my token, but it's not moving.
I'm
just trying to drag and drop it.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that is. But are you just trying to go straight south?
Yeah, I'm going straight south. Yeah, I'd be right about there. I'll spend double, or I'll spend a plot point to move double.
Okay, so...
And I'll move in front of Cerise. And I'm trying to think what I can use on my mech here. So it looks like I got stuff that'll go out to medium range.
Yeah, 1, 2,
So,
3,
6
4, 5,
X's.
6.
Yep.
So you are in medium range.
All right, so I am going to fire 6 medium pulse lasers.
So you have to do it one weapon group at a time.
Okay, cool. So I'll fire, I guess, my top one, which is 2 of them, I guess.
Yeah, and basically, like you're going to be firing all 6 of them, but they're done one weapon group at a time.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So this will be my first roll ever. Okay, so how do I roll this?
Okay, so it's going to be 2d6.
Yep.
Plus your gunnery skill.
Okay, I just gotta make sure I grab that. So gunnery is 7, if I'm reading this correctly.
Yeah, if that's what that would make sense.
Okay.
So +7. Your speed
Yep.
is the same.
Okay.
Uh,
So do I have to add anything to that?
Nope. If your speed is the same, then it's straight across. The only time that there's anything added or removed is if there's a speed difference.
Okay.
So we've done skill, we've done speed, range.
Yep.
You are in medium range, so you basically look at the medium range bracket for the weapon that you're using, and if it's okay, if it says okay, then you don't need to worry about anything.
Yep.
If there's a minus to it, then you subtract that from your running total.
Okay.
And then any other modifiers, which there really are none because it's clear line of sight.
Okay, cool. And then do I just hit enter and it should add up all my totals here?
I do believe if you actually no, so right next to the little input box there should be 2 little squares.
Yes, I see that.
Yep. Roll them bones.
Okay, cool. And I don't know where that number came up, so. Oh, roll history. I'm dumb.
It
all right.
didn't even show up for some reason.
Yeah, so let me do that again.
Yeah, try that again. I'm not sure what's.
Yeah, like I am on a slightly older laptop here.
Okay, so your
just 'cause
your 1d6 roll just came through.
Okay, so let me get that set up then. So, okay, so I'm rolling it again.
There we go.
Did that one go through?
That one went
Cool.
through.
Did I hit?
Yep. Well, hold on. No, you did not hit.
All right, so that's my first grouping.
Yep.
I'll fire my second grouping, and that'll be the same thing.
Yep.
So, boop, boop, +7, and come on.
That one is a hit.
Yes, no. Awesome. So that deals 9 damage.
Roll 2d6.
All right, rolling 2d6.
That's going to be to the torso.
Nice.
So that's 9 damage to this torso, which is going to take out that Stormcrow. How does this look?
Nice. Basically, you see, I'm trying to see from my left arm, green laser fire lights up and erupts and basically cuts this thing right down the middle, and pew, and it's a rather spectacular explosion.
Alrighty. Boop. That one's gone. That leaves Ember.
It's only room for one Stormcrow. Me.
That's okay. There's another one waiting.
Damn it! Imposter!
So Ember's running along the side of the building there.
If you're speaking, Chair, you're muted.
Yeah.
Otherwise, not coming through.
Amber.
I messed with the settings. I shouldn't though. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Not very much a tank can do.
Wait,
Alrighty.
I'll do that.
Okay. So at this point, what you see do you see the 2 other signatures, 2 other mech signatures start to pull back, actually. Kirka.
Okay. I am going to actually no, never mind. I'm not going to do that move. That's a silly move. I am just going to cut right across. And I'm going to advise Runa and Deanna to continue south and tell Esme to stick with me. And we're going to see if we can't cut off these remaining mechs one way or the other.
Understood.
Aye.
Okay.
Alrighty. Deanna, that brings us to you.
Yeah, not a lot she can do at the moment, but keep advancing. So that's what we're gonna do.
Oh, Oakley Dokley, who would like to go next?
I guess me. Yeah, it just.
Alrighty.
It's cut off again.
No, oh, I hear you. Okay.
Oh.
Esme or Runa?
I'll go. I'm gonna jump again from this rooftop to the other one. Here.
Yeah, I'll say that you're able to make that.
Okay.
I will follow orders and move maximum movement and continue along the route south.
Okay. I'm confused as to why you can't move your own token. That is odd.
It's because I'm native. I see how it is. It's because I'm brown, Damien. You know this.
No. That's not the
It's
case.
secretly racist.
Oh my god.
It's because I'm crippled. That's how it is.
Why does everything have to hate everything?
Alrighty, I think
It's a hate crime. It's
I think we're at the NPC movement now, which I do believe you have already done, Kirka.
No.
Not for this round. But that is going to be boop and a boop. That's simple.
I would think, Stig, that would make a lot of sense that you wouldn't be able to backstab with Fireball.
But if they don't see it coming,
100% I agree with you on that. If they don't see it coming, it should still count as a backstab. And in D&D, it kind of does if you take the right subclass for Rogue. But that's different topic. Alrighty. So it is NPC moving time, or well, bad guy moving time. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. You also see 5 more mech signatures start up.
Oh boy.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Once I get them all moved, I will let you know what exactly you're seeing. Boop. So what you see, as far as mechs that are now firing up their engines, is you see an Executioner, 2 Summoners, and 2 Novas pop up on your sensors. And they're coming from the direction that was labeled as mech bays on the map that you were looking at. As far as firing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's medium range from the Timberwolf, who is going to fire some LRMs at Esme. Because yay for indirect fire weapons. Timberwolf firing them missiles. So that's going to be that. Movement is the same. I'll say a -1 because of indirect fire, -1 because of jumping. And a boop. So Esme, a piloting check for your defense, please.
Okay. I does that also have a +1 from the jump, or
Nope.
is it just
It's just a straight piloting check.
14?
And the missiles hit. So extra damage the first, 3 extra damage. Extra damage the second, 2 extra damage.
Oh.
So you're going to take 8 damage to the 6, which is the torso. You're going to take 3 damage to the 8, which is also the torso. And then you are going to take 2 damage to the 11, which is the left arm. As a...
Okay, left arm was how much?
left arm was 2.
And the torso was what?
Torso was a total of 11. And let me know if that goes internal.
It did.
Oakley dokley. I'm assuming it was the torso hits that went internal. That's no crit anyway.
Yeah.
And then the Stormcrow is all energy. Oakley dokley. The Executioner, seeing that there are Tonks nearby, is going to shoot at the lead Patton. And they are going to fire their large lasers and their machine guns.
Oh god.
And they're going to fire their Gauss rifle at Ember. So we'll do the Gauss rifle first. And so boop.
1 second, I'll have to look up my move.
So your movement is 2, right, Ember?
No, like, I mean,
Yes.
yeah, my movement is 2. I'm talking about the one, like, piloting.
Oh, yeah, that should be on your sheet.
It's a 10.
Okay, yeah. Alrighty, so that's going to be a hit.
Can I reroll a 3?
Sure, you can spend your edge to reroll if you wish. You're running rerolling one or both of them?
A 1. Actually,
Now keep in mind you're
Oh,
already
no,
in the
the bonus.
average roll range for 2d6. So it's just as likely you'll roll lower. Like you can reroll.
Actually,
I'm just
I'm going to have. I'm going to make you your highest number.
I rolled double 2s.
Oh, damn. Then I guess I'm going to take a hit.
I mean, you can reroll if you want. I'm just letting you know that the odds.
No, I
It's
don't,
basically
because
50-50
I don't
odds.
want to lose my 3s.
That's fair. That's entirely fair. So
Yeah.
that hit is going to be going to the 11, which for you is the turret.
Oh god, how much?
And that is going to be 5 damage.
Okay, I have 4 pips of out and internal armor. Great, almost dead already.
Wait, so you have 4 pips of armor left, or has it already gone internal?
No, I have 2 pips of armor
Okay.
and 2 internal.
Gauss rifles are no joke. Also,
They will make your day suck.
I also kind of didn't expect you to peel off that way when I had originally set this up. So I am sorry. Now it's going to be the pair of ER large lasers and the machine guns aiming at the lead Patton.
Alrighty.
So boop.
I got that one.
Patton's movement is 2, right?
Patton's movement is indeed 2.
Okie dokie. And a boop.
Ready?
Yep.
Boop.
That is going to be a hit. So
Okay.
that's going to be 7 damage to the 9, which is going to be the left side.
Okay. That was
The
7
front.
damage, you said?
Yes, 7 damage.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, and motive hit.
Or did it suffer a motive?
No, it did not.
Okay, good.
Alright.
Just marking that down.
Yep.
Alrighty. Ready for the machine guns?
Yep. Machine guns are next. That is going to be boop, 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 boop.
16?
Yeah, that is definitely going to be a hit. Taking 2 damage to the 5, which is going to be the right side. Just fucking peppering this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Pepperidge Farms remembers. And that is not caffeinating. That is not going to be a motive hit.
Fantastic.
It is now going to be summoner number the 1st. Who is going to also split their fire. Their ERPPC is going to aim at the first Patton, and then their LBX 10 and Lerm 15 are going to be going at Ember. So first, with the shooty bits from the ERPPC, and boop.
I'm sorry, which was this going at again?
The first Patton.
Okay, Patton 1. That is the Tornfalk.
Yep, and the Tornfalk is going to be getting hit for 5 damage in the 4. Which is the front.
Okay.
Pardon me. Then the LB10X, which is 1, 2, 3, so short range from Ember. Same, nope, +1 for speed because they are 1 faster. And boop. Your roll, please. Amber,
Yes.
your piloting roll,
I'm
please.
sorry, I dozed off.
Yep, piloting roll. You're getting shot at. That is a hit.
Okay, I'm definitely rerolling that too.
Okay. There you go. You avoided it. Now for the
All right.
LRM-15. A boop. That's going to be a hit. And extra
Why
damage.
does he only want to hit me?
Not only you, they've been shooting at the Tornfolk too.
Because you're right in front of them.
I'm
Yeah.
behind the tank.
So that's not going to be any extra damage. You're going to take 2 damage to the 10, which is going to be the turret. Which, if what you said before,
The turret, yeah, is naked.
that's the last of the armor from the turret. So potential crits going forward on the turret.
You have like that little armor on the Oro. I thought it was better protected than that.
You
It
didn't get the extended
wasn't.
warranty.
It's the same as almost like.
To be fair, though, also, this these mechs have been unerringly accurate when hitting her turret.
Oh yeah, no, it's very true. I'm just flabbergasted at how little HP this Oro seems to have. I thought it had more than that.
It's only got 5.5 tons armor.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah, if they put a little bit more, it would have been the same speed as the Von Wagner.
And that is all of the NPC firing. Kirka, the battlefield has changed.
Yes, it has. New orders. Esme, Deanna, Runa, form up, move in.
And support.
I want you 3 to eliminate these 2 as quickly as possible and then join the fight.
Aye, aye.
Okay.
Understood.
I will then 1, 2, 3. And I am going to see if I can start taking some of this heat off by firing everything I got at that executioner.
Sounds like it's probably a good plan.
Is that firing range is that a solid building, or is that literally like a big open space where they just happen to shoot?
There's no roof on it, but there are 4 walls.
Okay, so I could in theory walk through it, right?
It would probably damage your mech, but
okay.
Yeah.
So don't think video game logic here. Gotcha.
Yeah, no, these walls, like you can kind of tell with the construction of this place, especially with the firing range. These walls are really fucking sturdy. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Not Mechwarrior Online.
Yeah. See, that's what I was thinking. Surprise, motherfucker, is what I was gonna pull. I guess not.
Nope. These buildings are hardy enough that a 100-ton mech can jump on top of them. Your 55-ton store crow is not going to be able to run through that wall.
You know,
that is some Home Depot bullshit. Okay.
Well, welcome to BattleTech, not Mechwarrior.
Yeah, exactly. It has been a while, gentlemen.
Most of us are women.
Oh, right. Sorry. My homies.
So I'm going to start with the large pulse lasers. Everything is short range. Quiaf?
1, 2,
3
3
hexes?
Yep. You are
Perfect.
Short range.
Okay, not that it particularly matters. I just want to confirm.
Yeah,
so I'm going to start with my large pulse lasers. This thing is movement 2, so I get a +1 for that. So I'm actually at a +15 to hit this son of a bitch.
By the way, breaking news: TikTok is officially dead right now.
Go to Red Note.
Yep.
Kind of not surprising.
Yeah.
So the executioner is gonna spend their edge or one of their edge, and have you re-roll both of your dice, Kirka.
Fuck you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because you rolled the same thing. And
that's 7. That's 7 damage to the left leg.
Oakley dokley. And that was the
Try
left
again.
leg,
How about
right?
no? Yes, left leg, 7 damage.
Oakley dokley.
All right, next, the array of medium pulse lasers.
Yeah, that hits.
Don't need to sound so disappointed. That's going to be 7 damage to the right arm. This is a little splashier than I wanted.
A little bit. And that was right arm. And you
Correct.
said 7, yeah?
Correct.
Hit.
Okay, and last is my ever-present 3 ER small lasers.
Yep, that's a hit.
Okie dokie. And that is also going to the left leg for 5 damage.
Oakley dokley.
And unfortunately, that concludes my firing.
Fair enough. Deanna?
Quick question about the map. Can I go from don't grab Esme, just fucking point things out here. I'm assuming not because of exactly where the hexes fall. But can I go from here to here? Or do I have to go around?
I'll say you would have to go around because of where the hexes fall.
Okay.
Though that is a good question.
You're still in line of sight if you end up here, so.
Yeah. No, it's a
this
range
is just-
it's a range bracket difference. I think
Yeah, it is.
Executioner.
Oh, to the Exy?
Yeah, just in case they decide they want to try to flank us.
Oh, yeah, fair. Well, I'm hoping that they won't be a problem so that we don't have to worry about that. But yeah.
At which point, Deanna queues up comms. Runa, go take a flanking position and take out that Stormcrow. And she is going to lean on the mask a little too hard.
Ooh, cool.
Because that Denby's got to die.
Yeah, that's fair.
And same as always, PPCs, then autocannon.
Oakley dokley. Whenever you are ready.
Yep, just doing math.
Yeah, it's fair.
It's 4, so that's short. And same movement.
Yep.
All right, so that's plus 10s both ways.
That is a hit.
Oop. That's a leg. Hang on. Left leg specifically.
Yep. And how much?
10.
Oakley dokley. And that is a miss.
Oh well.
It happens.
It does.
Alrighty, who would like to go next?
I guess if you want to move me to my max movement so I can get into my flanking position, I know it'll take me a couple turns, but
Are you moving
I guess I'll start moving.
South?
South. Yeah, I'll move south.
Okay.
So I want to get into the rear arc.
And move you like there.
Yeah.
Oakley dokley.
I'm guessing I can't see them.
No, you cannot. However, if you were to burn another plot point, you would be able to get into range to see the Stormcrow.
Not only that, but you'd be able to get into short range.
I will do that then.
Yeah, because if you go right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 short range, and you are in line of sight to the Stormcrow.
Okay, cool. I guess I'm firing my lasers. Probably everything at this point. So, all right then. So 2d6 plus 7. firing first weapon group, which will be 2 medium pulse lasers.
Okay. So you're
Guess. Did I do wrong?
we're for this session. I want to make sure we're going through the steps for the calculation with you.
Yes. Yes, sir.
To make sure it's kind of ingrained. So
Proper.
it's your skill,
Okay.
which is 7.
Yep.
Range bracket is okay for that weapon. Speed 3.
No, it's not.
Medium pulse laser
Oh,
says
pulse is
medium.
plus.
Oh no, it says +2.
Yeah, so +2. So that'll be 19.
Okay.
And then your speed is the same, so there's nothing there. So
Do I want high or low for this? Just
you
so
want
I'm-
high because it is an
Okay,
opposed
so-
roll. So you
Okay.
you basically want to be able to beat my roll. So right now
so I
you're,
got 19 total then.
yeah, you got a 19, and that's a hit.
Cool. All right, so that is 5 damage from that, and then I guess roll 2d6 to see where it goes.
Yep.
Okay, 2d6 with a 10.
And that is the left arm. How much damage was that again?
That's 5.
5 to the left arm. Oakley
Okay,
dokley.
next weapon group will be 4 medium pulse lasers. You'll have to tell me how to do heat, but I think I can dissipate 6 heats.
Yep.
Granted, I'm guessing each H is 1 heat pip.
That is correct.
Okay, cool. So all right, so I've used 2. I'm gonna have to run hot, so to hell with this. Because I'm guessing you want this thing dead. Okay, so this will bring me up to 5. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm still cold by 1. 16 plus 2, so 18.
Yeah. Make sure when you're before you hit the roll button, you're adding all that in, just so then that way
Okay,
it's
yeah,
right there.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, you do hit.
Okay. Cool. So that's 9 damage with another 2d6 coming for your 6.
That's torso,
Pew pew.
and that was 9 damage.
Yep.
Roll me 2d6 to see if you crit.
Okay. 2d6.
No crit.
6. Okay.
You're aiming
All
for an
right,
8+ for potential crits, by the way.
Okay. So I would technically be running hot by 2 right now.
Doesn't
What
matter
ha-
until next narration.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. All right. Just wanted to make sure.
So basically,
So-
how heat works is at the end of your narration, you dissipate whatever your heat dissipation value is. If you have any more than that, like you're saying next, so basically you're 2 over that. So for your next narration, what you will have is you're going to have -1 as a modifier for your ranged attacks, and you're also going to have -1 maximum movement.
Okay, cool. So let me make sure that I got this right. So I can dissipate 6. I've used 5 so far. And my next grouping will bring me. So hold on. Math is bad. So 7. Yeah, I'd be 1 over. So let's roll this because I'm in okay range. So no modifiers that I understand. Rolling 16. Does that hit?
It does. And what weapon is that?
That is the 3 ER small lasers. So that's 5 damage. Coming for your 6.
Which do you believe that is torso? Yeah, 5 damage to the torso.
Okay. And then I'm gonna
hold up.
so that's
Hold up. That actually deletes that Stormcrow. So how does that look?
All right, cool. So basically, as I unload all the lasers, red and green, firing in rapid succession, the last grouping of ER small lasers on my right arm and in my head-mounted hard point pierce through this thing. It crumples over to the side and smashes into the ground, cockpit exploding.
Oakley dokley.
And I think I'm 1 over.
Okay, so
all right,
then
cool.
next narration, you're gonna have -1 maximum movement.
Okay.
So Esme.
Okay. If I have a question, I guess if I move here, would I still be able to hit the Timby?
Yeah.
Why would you just move there?
Because I have so much damage to my
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, because I have a lot
mean-
of damage. I feel like I need to get down off the roof, and I still want to be able to hit it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be in medium range, but you'll still be able to hit it.
Okay. All right. I think I will jump here.
Oakley dokley.
And then use the Gus and the PPC on the Timby. So this is the Gus first. Okay.
Yeah, LRM 20s are no joke.
Okay. Should be 10. 18.
That's a hit.
Okay.
And for your location,
7.
that's the torso, and that's 5 damage. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 damage.
Okay. Your next shot.
Okay, and then the PPC is 15.
That is a miss.
Okay.
And is there anything else that you're firing?
No, that's all.
Oakley dokley. Ember.
Yeah, so as some of you may saw, basically what you all hear on comms is a bunch of French cussing words mixed with Russian ones. I can't say them because, yeah. But you can see some of the examples there. And after that's done, I guess I would like to shoot this person model I have. Firstly, it would be the what's it?
So which one are you firing at?
The number 11.
Okay.
The executioner.
executioner.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. The first would be the LPX 20.
Are you
So,
firing slugs
yes.
or are you firing
slugs.
slugs? Okay.
Hold on. Is it faster than me?
Yes.
No.
No, it's
Oh,
the same speed.
No.
It
It's the
has
same
mask.
speed. Yep.
But yeah, right now it's the same speed.
Okay,
as you.
so it's 3 and it's okay. Short range doesn't matter. Still the same. 15.
You miss.
I knew it. Next I'm going to shoot the large pulse,
Oakley dokley.
and I'm going to guess it's going to also miss.
You never know. That it does miss.
Wait, it does miss.
It does miss, yes. It was close.
How close?
You were 1 away from hitting.
I was about to say it had to have rolled. Had to have rolled 11 or 12.
And then the medium. I'm going to punch someone in if the medium will hit.
That one actually does hit.
There you go.
It's 3 damage to the 4.
3 to the 4, which
Nice.
that is the right arm of the executioner. Okay.
I would like to move a bit back.
That tracks.
Now I'm going to, yeah, just a little bit back. Behind the building at least.
Alrighty.
Yeah, just keeping her head down to switch who's in front or who's in front phalanx wise with the patents.
Mhm.
That tracks. So I do believe it is NPC actions now.
Yep. All right. So I'm going to do the Torn Falk first. It's also going to back up now that this space is available. And now that it's 3 hexes away from the Executioner, it's going to fire everything.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just pull it up real quick. Everything is okay. So I'm just going to go down the list. First things first is the AC 10, a chunk.
Yep, that's a hit.
Perfect. That is going to be 4 damage to the torso.
Okay.
Next is going to be the LRM 5, which is, so much damage.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Boxcars 2 in a row. God damn, Bjorn wants him some of that mech.
Yeah, he really does. So that is going to be the extra damage.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Oh no, that is 1. All right. No, it's 2d6 for location. My bad. So 1 damage is going to the torso, and the other is going to the 5, which is the right leg. Excuse me.
Yeah. That second one was a 2. Or the extra damage you rolled was a 2.
Yes.
So it's 2 to the right leg.
Nope. Max 2.
Oh.
It's an LRM 5.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then the only other weapon it's got in the forward arc is a small laser, so I'm going to do that as well. Chunk.
And that's going to be a hit.
Oh,
actually, hold
all
on.
Right.
Hold on.
Okay.
Other edge to reroll the 1 on that. And that's going to be a miss.
Okay, that's fine. It was only 1 damage, so it doesn't get away with that much. All right, and then, actually, so that's going to conclude Torn Falk. Angeline is going to stay where she is, and she's going to do the exact same thing. Probably not quite as well. So first AC 10.
Miss.
I'm not even going to bother with an edge for that one. Next is going to be the LRM 5.
Also miss.
And then lastly is the small laser.
Also miss.
Fair enough. All right, that's the NPCs.
Okay. So Timberwolf is going to be the first to move. Boop, boop, and boop. He's going to go back down that way, and he's going to go and try to. They're going to go and try to say hi to Runa.
No, I reject your salutation.
This Timberwolf does not matter what you reject.
Like I said, they reject your rejection.
Oh,
So since your narration hasn't come, or no, yeah, actually, no, yeah, that was this turn. So the heat hasn't taken effect yet, so you're lucky.
Okay.
Very lucky.
However, they're going to start with the 2 ER large lasers.
Okay.
They move just as fast as you do. The skill is then there's no. Okay, so they're good to go. And boop, roll your piloting check, please.
Okay, so let me pull that up. My piloting is, let's need to pull that up. Piloting is 7, so 2d6 plus 7. This makes it really easy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, boom, boom. And I want high, right?
Yes,
Still?
you want high.
Okay. Okay. 2d6 plus 7. Come on, baby. 15.
Okay, yeah. They miss. However, now
Oh,
it's going to be the Lerm 20s.
no.
Yes.
Why do you hate me?
I don't.
All right, rolling again. And we get a 14.
That's going to be a hit. Extra
Ouch.
damage the first. No extra
All right,
damage.
where am I going?
Extra damage the second. No extra damage. So you're going to be taking 8 damage to the
Okay.
torso.
Okay, just give me a sec here. First time I've ever done this. All right. So
8 damage
I-
right to
and
the
I
red
just-
box.
and I just mark off the things that are not kind of marked in, right?
That is
Okay,
correct.
Just mark off the open circles. Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have no armor left, just barely. Okie dokie. That sucked.
Alrighty, and
It's not done yet.
Oh God.
well, no, it is because they're not gonna do the same thing that some of the other NPCs have done. They're not running hot yet. They're not Helmer.
Okay.
So that's the Timby.
Okay.
The Executioner. Boop is gonna jump. Actually, no, they're not jumping there. They're jumping there. Move where I tell you to move. Damn you.
Can it mask can jump in the same turn?
Well, even if it can't, I can still get up on the roof. I just have to be able to move it.
No, that's fine. I was just wondering.
Well, there's also nothing saying that it can't.
Fair.
Oh, why are you being a pain?
Duly noted.
Okay, hold on. Let me attempt to force send.
Okay.
There we go. But yeah, they're up on the edge of the building.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I mean, either way, it still ends up actually working out better for them to jump because then they don't have
Right.
the negative for you shooting at them. Speaking of, we got some shots that are happening. Shot the first out of the Executioner is going to be going at Kirka with the 2 ER large lasers. The Gauss, however, is going to be aimed at Deanna. So we're going to do the 2 ER large lasers first.
I am sorry for the noise.
So it ends up being even as far as...
Do some jumping jacks.
It's going to be even as far as the speed goes, with jumping included. No negatives, so a boop.
Alrighty. A boop.
That is a miss. They rolled low.
A
And
fatal mistake.
and now the Gauss going at Deanna. They are Why did I put 2? No, it's only +1 because there's same movement but jumping. So, and that is going to be a hit.
I think I'm going to take the chance on the edge to reroll that.
Oakley dokley.
better.
Oh no.
It is still a hit though. Hold on.
Damn,
Oh wait, no, no,
nice.
no,
Oh wait, that was the other way around. Oh, never mind.
no. That's not a hit.
All right.
Good.
I mean, it only would have been 5 damage.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
that's 5 damage that we didn't have to take.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
fair.
Mhm.
So Summoner the First is going to 1, 2, jump over there onto that building.
Ah, yes, Summoner the First, labeled 2.
Okay, fine. Summoner the Second.
Yeah.
Summoner the First because it was the first one I grabbed.
I
But
know.
Summoner the Second,
Uh-huh.
fucking pedantic, is going to shoot at the Tornfolk after jumping.
Okay.
So the Doot, and then they have a speed bonus of 1, and then they jumped for an additional. They're going to be firing their ERPPC first. Well, they're going to be firing everything at the Tornfolk, starting with the ERPPC.
Right. Yep.
So a boop.
Sounds good. And a boot.
And wow, the PPC misses.
Don't underestimate Darius.
Next is going to be the LB-10X firing a slug,
Uh-huh.
a boop.
And a boot.
That's going to hit.
Okay.
And that's going to be 4 damage to the 9, which left side.
Okay.
And that is a motive hit.
Bummer. Okay.
Then the Lerm 15. Boop.
And a boop. Bad roll.
That is also going to be a hit.
Okay.
No extra damage, luckily. Well, luckily for you.
Yeah.
And that's going to be to the 7, which is going to be the front.
Okay. I'm sorry, please repeat. How much damage was that?
2.
2.
Yeah.
Not bad, all things considered. Okay.
Doot. Summoner the First is going to jump out and do much the same. And poke at the Tornfolk.
Mm-hmm.
And is also jumping.
Yep.
So ERPPC first. Boop.
Boop.
That's going to be a hit, which is going to be 5 damage to the 6, which is the right side.
Okay.
Then the 10X firing a slug. Boop.
And a boop.
That's also going to be a hit.
Damn it.
That's going to be going to the 7, which is going to be the front again.
And that's for 4 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the Lerm.
Hey guys, I'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Yep.
No worries.
And then the
Okay.
Lerm 15. Sorry, boop.
Boop.
And that is also going to hit.
Damn.
They rolled
All right.
boxcars.
Yeah, I don't think it was mathematically possible to beat it.
No extra damage
Mhm.
though, and that is going to be another one to the front for 2 damage.
Okay.
Um,
Not ideal, but still hanging in there.
I'm assuming that he's a little bit worse for wear.
Yeah. The turret and the rear have been untouched. The front and left have 4 pips left of armor. The right has 8.
So Nova the first, 1, 2, and 3 is going to jump on top of the building. And is going to start firing at Deanna. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is in short range, which is okay. So thing the first, 3 ER medium lasers. Boop. +1 for speed, +1 for jumping. And that's going to be a miss. And another group of ER medium lasers. A boop. That is going to be a hit. And that's going to be 7 damage to the torso. And then
Got it.
1, 2, and 3. Nova the second is actually going to fire at Kirka.
Okay.
4. Also in the short range. Dude only gets 1 bonus though, because speed is the same, but they jumped. Boop.
Boop.
That's going to be a miss for the first shot.
Okay.
And boop.
And a boop.
That's going to be a hit for the second.
Uh-huh.
So you're going to take 7 damage to the right arm.
Okay. Okay.
And Kirka, you're up. So that executioner is on the building that's like next to you.
I figure. I am going to shoot and then move.
Oakley dokley.
So once again, I am going to fire everything at the executioner. The torso is still pretty clean, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and doubt that it's really that hurt at the moment.
Oh, it's still
So-
well in the fight. You can see that the right arm has taken quite a bit of damage.
Okay. Alrighty. So then we're gonna fire with all the laser systems, starting with the large pulses. 11, 12, 13, 14, and then it jumped.
Yep.
Okay. So we're at a +13. Right? Yes. Because it's 11 and +3. Yeah. Okay.
That is a hit.
Perfect. 7 damage to the torso.
Okay.
Okay. Now for the medium pulse lasers. Shaboop.
That is also a hit.
Okay. 7 more damage to the... Come on, Kirka. Aim, girl. To the right arm. Actually, that might not be so bad.
You said 7 damage to the right arm?
Correct.
Okay, that takes that off. And then
Woo! No more Gauss rifle.
8.
Oh.
Roll to see for crit.
Okay.
That is
Crit.
a crit. And because it was
Nice,
splashy damage
nice.
going through, that's a torso crit.
Ah.
And roll your d6.
5.
That's 5, so +1 heat. For an engine shielding
engine-
hit.
Engine shielding.
Ah.
Okay. And then we got the ER small lasers at a measly +11.
That's also a hit.
Okay, 5 more damage to the torso.
Roll for crit. No joy.
No joy this time. All right. But now she's going to move 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And that's that move for now.
Alrighty.
Yep, that's Kirka.
Okay. Deanna.
Actually, can I go?
Up. Sure.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
The only one who generally picks their turn is Jade. I just usually default to Deanna because she's usually the one who goes next.
Yeah, I know. I don't. How does the heat work? Because I might be taking a ton of heat.
So how much heat did you generate last turn?
I didn't. Like, I dissipated all of it.
Well, no, like when you were firing weapons, how much?
Oh, like, okay, so it was 3. It was 3 heat.
That you.
But then I also jumped, so that was 4.
Yep. And what's?
But then I also dissipated all of it.
Yeah, then you're fine. The only.
Well, no, I'm saying like
she's asking
so
for
if
next turn.
Yeah, because I'm looking at potentially getting like 4 extra heat.
So
I'm thinking I'm going to use everything.
So basically,
on this Timby.
If you the Timby is not in line of sight from you.
Well, I'm gonna move there. Okay, actually, I mean, I can move. I was gonna use a plot point.
Oh yeah.
Or, is that right?
Yeah. So basically, how heat works is at the end of your narration, you take the amount of heat that you generated, and then from that you subtract your whatever your heat dissipation is. And then what happens depends on how whatever the remainder number is above 0. So like if you're saying that you might go to like if you're going to be generating like 4 extra heat, let's say over top of what you can dissipate, then you'll have to roll to avoid an ammo explosion, roll to avoid a shutdown. You'll have -1 attack, a modifier -1 modifier on your next round of attacks. And -1 maximum movement.
Okay.
But yeah, like it depends on how much heat you have.
Okay. That's good to know. All right. Then I'll use the plot point to move, and we'll jump back onto the roof and then move all the way down here.
Oakley dokley.
And then I'm going to use my medium pulse lasers and my Gauss on the Timby.
Okay.
We'll start with the pulse lasers.
Okay.
So that is this and that. I think it's 10. No, not quite 10. It's 12 because there's another 2 for the short range because I'm in short range. Or wait, no, I'm in 2. Oh,
you're in point blank range at the moment.
I'm in point blank range. Yeah. Oh, okay. Then okay, yeah. Okay. I see. A little closer than I thought. Okay. So yeah, it should be 12. So that's one of the.
That's a hit.
Lasers. Okay.
They are medium pulse lasers, honey.
Yeah, medium pulse lasers.
Yeah.
The 5.
And that's going to be torso.
Okay.
And how much damage is that?
That is 5 damage.
Okay.
Then another. This is the other medium pulse laser.
That's also a hit.
20. Okay. 9.
That's gonna be the left leg for how much?
5 more damage.
You said 5 more?
Yeah, 5.
Sorry, your mic cut out for a second.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you got to speak up, honey.
Roll 2d6
Okay.
to see about crit.
2d6.
No crit.
4. Okay.
And is that everything you're
All
firing?
right. I'm gonna use the Gauss also.
Okay.
Oh, that's going to be a little different. That's 2.
And that being point blank, I think is a -2 modifier.
10, so it'll be 8
Yes, it will.
instead. Okay. 14.
That is a miss.
I'm gonna use one of the with the edge, is it?
Okay.
To reroll it.
Okay.
Remember that you can choose to keep one of your dice
You can also
if you'd
choose.
rather
Oh,
rather than
okay.
risk it.
You can also choose
Well,
to force me to reroll as well.
Okay. I don't remember what my dice were. Oh wait, no, here it is.
You rolled a 4 and a 2. I rolled a 4 and a 6.
2. Okay. Okay. I'll just reroll the whole thing.
I would make him reroll.
Make you reroll? Okay.
I would make him reroll. He rolled way above average. So if you make
Oh.
him roll, it's more likely that he will roll lower than he did.
Okay. You rolled a 4 and a 6. Okay, yeah, so just I'll do that. I'll have you reroll
Okay.
both of them.
I will just reroll that and a boop. And that turns into a hit.
Okay.
Ta-da.
So then that is a 9.
Which is the left leg. And so that takes the leg out. So that's 1. 8 more. So that brings that to there. Roll me 2d6 to see about a crit.
An 8.
That is a crit.
Okay.
Boop. And roll me 1 more d6, please. That is
2.
a 2. Primary weapon, torso weapon group is destroyed. That
Bye-bye, Lerms.
that would be Lerms.
Okay.
Strike through. No LRMs for you. Already
Okay.
firing anything else?
I think that's my turn. Unless, well, I guess my heat would be at. I'm at 5, so I have 1 extra heat. So if I do the PPC, it would be the 4 heat. I guess that's the only thing I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
like if
That does fire quite literally.
yeah,
Huh?
that would make you pretty toasty.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to dissuade you from doing it, but it would make you pretty toasty.
I guess I'm open to suggestions, but otherwise I'll probably not fire it.
Yeah, I would suggest not.
I would not.
Okay, I
And
won't
So
then.
Yeah, keep the PPCs for outside of medium pulse laser range. Otherwise,
Okay.
those medium pulse lasers will be much more consistent for the same heat up close. That
Okay,
is
okay.
exactly how I built that thing.
Okay, yeah. I was
Yep.
thinking, okay, good. All right. I will do that then. That's my
Yeah.
turn.
Alrighty.
And I did DM you the heat effects chart just so you have it for reference.
I also
okay,
dropped it
thank
in
you.
the chat for everyone.
I think I might have had that, but I don't know where it went, so I will save it again.
I dropped it in the Destiny chat as well for everyone.
And it's now pinned in there.
And Magic just pinned it. Da, da, da,
Oh,
da.
okay. Nice. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, sometimes I do the things that I'm supposed to as the GM.
Hooray!
Occasionally. So since Mike is not back yet, at least they haven't said so, Deanna.
Yeah, I'll just jump in I'll just jump in right behind
I'm
her.
back. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just as out of the corner of her eye, something didn't look right when the executioner was aiming at Kirka. Like the Gauss looked off, and she just kind of jerked on reflex, which was enough to make it miss, but unfortunately put her right in line of the Nova. And now she's a little mad. So, spinning to face it, she sees the executioner's kind of beat up, switches to cluster and pops that, and then swings back over to snap the PPCs at Nova 1.
Oakley dokley. So who would you like to fire at first?
We will do the LX at the executioner first.
Okie dokie.
That is short range. Same speed?
No.
Yes.
Well, yeah,
Or
2.
no.
It's you're firing at a -1 because they jumped.
Okay, which would even out my 3 from the mask, so so yeah, short range. And it jumped down 1. I'm faster up 1. Yep. A boop.
And a boop. That's a miss.
I'm gonna reroll
Fascinating.
the 1.
Okay, yep, that turns into a hit.
Excellent. And then we are going to have 1 point each to the torso.
Okay.
The torso.
Oh.
Whatever the 11 is.
Okay, so 1 second. So that's at 1. The 11 is an arm, I think.
Left
Left
arm.
arm.
Yep.
Yeah, the other 2 are to the left arm.
Ah.
And torso's open?
So you're gonna have
Yeah.
2 crit rolls actually on the torso because it's already been opened. So 1 crit, and the next crit, 2 crit.
2 crit.
Okie dokie.
Oh,
Ah.
Well,
Nice.
Her, knowing how to use her alternate ammo.
now we're talking.
Hmm.
alrighty. So the first one is a 1 for a torso.
Uh-oh.
Ammo explosion. Do they have?
That's machine gun.
Aha, yes. Machine gun ammo goes, but
Oh.
since they're cased,
Huh.
Which also takes the engine because it's already had an engine hit.
yeah, that actually turns it into an engine hit, so that actually blows it up. Because that's the second engine shielding hit.
Nice.
She jumps out of the way,
Oh.
eats the Nova, fires the shotgun, and yeah, the pellets are a little bit to her right, but they spread just right that 2 of them go in and catch the engine. And now she's going to twist and snap a shot at that Nova that dared to hit her.
Oakley dokley. They
Which-
are faster, and they jumped.
They are, and they jumped.
Yes.
Okay, so that should be a 9. Skadoosh.
That's going to be a hit.
Ooh, that Nova's
Oh, I
gonna feel
was so
that.
hoping for the head there. End of the torso.
10 to the
Oh
torso.
no!
Oof. Roll to see for crit. No crit.
Crit.
Oh, crit.
That was the other one was
Oh.
the hit location.
Sorry, it's the way you have it labeled.
Oh yeah, 'cause
Yeah, you got a label for everything.
I've been lazy and not clearing the wrong labels. Sorry.
No worries, no worries. It's just because it's like hit location or crit chance or reroll.
Or
I'm
crit
like, wait a second. So
Okay,
it
so
is
which
a
is it?
crit, and that means, and that was a torso crit. Yes. Yes, that was a
And
torso
that
crit.
is a gyro hit. -2 to piloting tests.
Thankfully, that starts their next turn.
I mean, that's all she's got to fire. But yeah, piss not off the giant woman.
Apparently.
Damn.
Alrighty, and are you
Bananas.
staying put or are you moving?
Might as well move just to make them have to come to me.
That's fair. All
Oh,
right.
that Timmy's not locked for this world at this point.
Yeah.
Ember or Runa?
I guess I'll go. All right, so like I said, I'm 1 hot, so that just means I've got 1 max movement, but I can still dissipate my full 6, right?
Yeah, you'll be able to, at the end of the turn, at the end of your narration, you'll still dissipate your full amount. It's just
Okay.
that will be
Right now, I'm suffering an effect.
Yeah, that will be there in addition to whatever heat you generate, type deal.
Okay.
So you're starting with 1 heat right now.
Okay, so I am going to fire. Just give me a sec here. I'm just running some math here. Okay, I'm going to fire my second cluster of weapons, which is my 4 medium pulse lasers.
Oakley dokley.
And that'll generate 3 heats. So I'm going to manipulate some numbers here.
Yeah.
And we'll go for it. So 2D. Oh, wait a second. I forgot. Trying to do this right.
2d6 plus your
Yep,
gunnery
2D.
skill.
Boom, boom.
Speed is
Plus
the same.
your plus.
Plus.
Range bracket.
Yep, which is okay.
No, it's not.
Oh no, sorry,
Your
it's
pulses,
plus
that's
2, so I get
2,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
And then miscellaneous modifiers, which there are currently none.
Okay, cool. So I think I did this right. So, yep, 17.
That's
Is
going
that
to be
a
a hit.
Cool. So 2d6. That is a 12.
That's the head.
That is a headshot. Now, those are not, if I remember correctly, listed on your sheet as a primary weapon.
That you'd have to tell me.
Well, look under the weapons list on your sheet. Does it say primary?
Yes. I don't
those?
see anything. I don't see anything that says that.
Then it's not a primary weapon. Okay, so
yeah,
the reason that's important in this situation is if it was a primary weapon, it would deal the full damage to the head. Now,
okay.
For any standard weapon group, so non-primary weapon group, a head hit starts as a glancing hit, which basically only does 1 damage. However,
okay,
you can spend a plot point to make it a full hit, which would mean it would do full damage to the head, if you so choose.
All right. I would like to do so, please. Okay. And I think that's my last plot point.
You get
we get 3 per session. Yeah, so this would be my last.
Okay. Boop.
All right,
so
cool.
I will let you describe this because that will take it out. There's more than enough damage to blow the head off the thing.
All right, and this is a Mad Cat?
It is a Timberwolf, yes.
Okay, cool. So basically, Runa kind of torso twist, aims her left arm, basically waits for her targeting sensor to glow green, indicating lock on, and basically unleashes the full force of the 4 medium pulse lasers, melting the cockpit, slag falling to the ground with, melted glass and steel. Mech kind of falls backwards. The pilot never stood a chance.
You can almost smell the burning flesh inside of your cockpit. You're not sure how, but for some reason it was able to transfer through.
And then I will move up my movement, and I will, I guess, go right. Oh shit! Yeah, I guess I'll move forward because I'd be down 1 if I'm understanding the chart correctly.
Yep, you'd be down 1. So basically, there is where you'd be able to get to if you're moving straight east.
Yep, and I'm going to make sure that I kind of kick the mech as I walk past it.
Boom. Jerk.
Dick. Man, I got 3 kills this game. Wow. This game is lethal. This game's...
Oh, yeah, it can be.
Holy shit.
So, Ember.
Is my mic on?
Yes,
I
it is.
think it is. Good. So I guess I'm going to. I disconnected. Great.
I did not hear what you said at the end there. It was
I am trying to understand why the map is gone for me.
Yeah, give me a second. There, it should be updated.
Oh, here, yeah, thank you. Um, okay, I am going to do this and then shoot at the bastard under number 2 in front of me.
Okay. So the summoner on the roof.
Yeah,
So their movement is 3, and they jumped.
I want a rich Thor.
So
so
that's going to be -2.
-2. Oh god, no, that's not hitting.
Nope. That is going to be a miss.
Then the large pulse laser. It's +2, so it's +10.
That is going to be a hit.
Okay, it's 4 damage to the 4.
Which is the right arm. That was number 2. Okay.
And now the little guy, the other medium.
That is going to be a miss.
Knew it. Why when I'm why when my rolls are done by someone else, they hit. When they are done by me, I miss.
You got a hit.
I don't know.
Um,
If you're willing to test that theory, you can quit dudes and I can take over for you.
um,
Well,
already. Is that everything you have to fire?
yeah,
Okay.
I have nothing.
Then it is NPC turn.
Alrighty. Alright, so Torn Falk. It's on the roof, unfortunately. Trying to find a good movement here. Falk is going to... It doesn't really do anything to... You know what? Fuck it. It's going to stay put. He's staying put. They're standing firm. And they are also going to shoot Summoner number 2.
Okay.
Alright, so they're going to go down the list. Actually, you know what? Yeah, may as well. Don't see why not. Won't do any harm. So we're going to do the AC 10 first, and it did jump, right?
It did, yes.
Yeah, it did. Okay.
19 for its piloting. That's going to be a hit.
Ooh. All right. 4 damage to the 2. So 4 damage to the torso, and then a through armor critical.
Yep. And roll for crit chance. No joy.
None. Bummer. All right. So now the LRM 5, which hilariously low.
And is going to miss.
Figure as much. And then the emotional support small laser
Is also going to miss.
That's fine. And the reason why it's on the roof is important is because I presume it is outside of ramming.
That is correct.
That is fine. All right.
Didn't you used to give Johannes shit for ramming things?
Yes, but he was in a pack rat, not a pattern.
That is fair.
Yeah, Tornfalk has armor.
Tornfalk is a 65-ton tank. A little different than a 20-ton car. All right, so I'm not even going to bother with the LRM5 from the other pattern. I'm just going to fire the AC-10 and the small laser.
At the same one?
At that same summoner. Yep, summoner 2.
Okay.
For the other pattern.
That is definitely a miss.
Figure as much.
That is also
That's
a
the
miss.
small one. Alrighty. She's just a measly patent commander. She's not an elite. Like, she's a veteran.
All
right.
Righty. So Summoner the first is gonna jumpity over this way. Summoner the second, boop, boop, and boop, is gonna jumpity over this way.
Oh.
I'll do their firing afterwards.
No, I'm just surprised at the movement, but okay.
3. Nova's gonna jump that way. And other Nova is gonna jump that way, and they're on the corner of the building.
Yeah.
So basically all of the mechs that you're facing are taking the high ground currently.
I have the high ground, Anakin.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It didn't save that executioner, it's not going to save them.
So Summoner the first is going to be shooting at you, Kirka.
Okay.
And they are going to start with their ERPPC.
Okay.
+1 for jumping. Movement is the same. And a boop.
Boop.
And that is going to be a hit. So you're going to take 5 damage.
I will.
Oops, sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to burn my first edge to make you a reroll.
Okay. Both dice, I'm assuming?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
It still ends up being a hit.
Fuck. All right.
They rolled worse. However,
yeah, not quite enough. That's fine.
So the location was the 4, so that is going to be your right arm. That is going to be taking
right, roll
5 damage.
Ah, shit, that blows it right off.
Ooh. Does it happen to go to torso at all?
No, it does not.
Okay. Next is going to be their 10x. They're going to be firing a slug.
Alrighty.
And +1 because they jumpitied. And a boop.
And a boop.
That is also going to be a hit.
Come on, Kirka. All right.
That is going to be the 5, which is the right leg.
Okay. That is 4 damage.
And then Lerm 15. And boop.
The boop.
That is going to be a hit.
And
no extra damage.
Oh, good.
You are going to be taking 2 damage to the left arm.
Oh, now it's splashing everywhere after it took out one of my fucking pulse lasers. All right.
So in medium range this time, for Summoner the second, at Kirka.
Okay.
Boop. They jumped. And this is going to be the ERPPC first.
Okay.
And you're piloting. That is definitely going to be a hit.
Yeah, no, I'm not even going to bother. Yep.
And
it'll be okay anyway.
That is going to be the 10, which is going to be the left arm.
For 5 damage?
For 5 damage, yep.
Okay.
Next is going to be the 10x.
Okay.
Which is going to be firing a slug at you.
All right.
And your piloting check. It is going to hit.
Oh.
They rolled boxcars.
All right.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ. All right.
No.
That is going to be the right arm. For 4 damage.
That goes into the torso.
Does it go internal?
No.
Okay.
Yep.
And then Lerm 15. Boop.
It's a boop.
That is going to miss.
Oh, good. The least hard hitting weapon.
Yeah.
Very useful.
Now with the
Thank you, dice.
Novas.
Very cool. Yep. Yeah. Now for a potential 28 more damage coming my way.
Well, Nova the First is going to be firing at Deanna, actually.
Oh, I see.
So wait, no, hold on. That's not the right. That's the one. Boop boop, and they are too fast, or they're one faster. Plus they jumped. So that is going to be a hit, and that's going to be torso. So that's 7 damage to the torso.
That's internal.
Ooh. That is going to be a crit. And that was a torso crit. Boop. A boop. That's going to be a 2. Primary weapon, torso weapon group is destroyed.
That's the LB.
And then that was their first set of shots. Boop. Boop, boop. Because they're one faster and they jumped. And that is going to be a hit. And that is the 10, which is the left arm.
Okay.
Nova the Second is actually going to be firing at Kirka.
Yep.
Boop, boop. And boop.
Boop.
That's a miss for the first set of 3 ER medium lasers.
Thank fuck.
And the second set of 3 ER medium lasers. That is going to be a hit.
Damn it.
That's going to be the 3, which is the right arm.
That's actually the torso. 1, 2, 3,
4,
4, 5, 6, 7. Worse for wear, but survived.
Yeah. And that is all of the Jade Falcon mechs.
Okay. So, who has plot points?
I've got one, and I'm saving it for if I have to punch out because my torso is fucked.
That is
Still
fair.
have 2. I still have 2, I think. We have 3, right?
Yeah, we start with
Start
three.
with 3, yeah.
Okay, so I have 2.
All right. I have 2 as well. Is there someone else that would be willing to give one up for an airstrike?
I can tag it, but that's all I can do for you.
I can do it.
Thank you. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So 3 plot points to call in a bombing run.
Okay. And
You danger zone. Or Flight of the Valkyries.
would you say it's a zone of danger?
Danger close, motherfuckers.
Damn it, where is battlefield support? Boop. So you're going in with a bombing run.
Yep.
Okay, assign 2 2-point damage groups to up to 3 ground targets or destroy 1 building or fortification. GM's discretion.
Let's go with both of the summoners and Nova 2.
All
Because if I remember right, Nova 1 already took a PPC to the face.
yeah, Nova 1 is kind of worse for wear.
Yep.
But they are still kicking.
Yep. All right. So both summoners and Nova number 2.
Alrighty. So let's start with summoner number 1. Your first 2-point damage.
Okay.
Group.
The torso.
Okay, and your second.
Also the torso.
Okay, and summoner number 2.
The right arm.
Okay.
And then the torso.
Okay. And then Nova number 2.
The right arm.
Okay.
And then a tack on, and then a throw armor critical on the torso.
Ooh. And your crit roll, no joy.
None.
Alrighty.
Okay. Now that that's out of the way, Kirka is understandably very upset. This is the first time that she's lost a component in battle in a long time.
Yeah.
She'd been doing well up to this point.
I think this is the first time she's lost one, well, since Johannes didn't retreat.
Yeah, since Rasselgethi. Yeah. Anyway, so she's gonna take it out on these motherfuckers.
That's fair.
Nova 1 is gonna receive the wrath of her large pulse laser, and number 2 is going to get the medium pulse lasers and ER smalls.
Okay. So I'm assuming you're going after number 1 first?
Yes, I am.
Oakley dokley.
And it did jump.
Yep.
And I will do my movement after this turn. So that is a 14 minus 1 is a plus 13.
That is definitely a hit.
Sick. Hit the torso. Yes, it does. Good night.
And how much damage is that? Oh,
4 damage for 1 large pulse laser.
Okay. Yep. That was basically 1 over what was needed to take it out.
Perfect.
Nice.
I'll describe it. I'll describe it here in a moment. And then we're going to do the medium pulse lasers on Nova number 2.
Oakley dokley. That is definitely a hit.
Okay. And that is on the 4, the right arm,
And
for 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. So that blows the right arm off of Nova number 2.
Sick. And then we're going to do the ER small lasers. And that's going to be at a standard plus 11.
And that hits.
Okay. And that is to the 5. 5 damage. Right leg.
Right leg. 5 damage to the right leg. Hit.
All right. So what people that might be looking in that direction sees is basically, one, Kirka calls in an airstrike from the Chippewa that's been on station up overhead, which immediately turns and swoops in. There's a batwing-like shadow that soars over the field as a collection of cluster munitions swoop down, striking both of the summoners on the opposite roof, and then the Nova next to the one and then one of the Novas. As this happens, Kirka wheels around with her Timberwolf, bringing the left arm almost across her front, and opens fire, pulsing blue light, slashing right through the weak point in the Nova's armor in the front, causing there to be a bright bluish white flash as the engine shielding gives way, and the Nova immediately falls and tumbles forward into the ground like a puppet that had strings cut. Then as she swings back, she opens fire with her medium pulse lasers up on the shoulder omnipod, as well as the ER smalls that are mounted underneath her cockpit in an array. And they fire. The pulse lasers hit the right arm that had already been damaged in the bombing run, effectively blowing it off as the laser capacitors give way under the melting, withering firepower of her pulse lasers. And then the small lasers lance through the armor of this other Nova, sloughing off a good amount of armor.
Nice. Alrighty. Who would like to go next?
And
sorry, go ahead.
And then she is moving.
Oh, yes.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I'll jump in. As with an absolute roar of annoyance coming out of the cockpit, Deanna is just going to unload on that other Nova. Which, is that on the roof or is that on the ground?
It is on the roof.
Alright, so that's short range. Same speed unless something funky's happening.
Yeah, same speed. They did jump. But yeah, otherwise same speed. That is a miss.
Yeah, I thought as much. And then she is going to get spicy with the lasers.
Oakley dokley. Boop and boop. That is a hit.
That is 5 to the torso.
5 to the torso. For Nova. Okay. Already, yeah, you see it burn like through a good chunk of the armor. You might be able to, if you're looking close enough, you'd probably be able to see some of the internals poking out.
And then she too is also just going to break the line of the sight on the summoners.
That tracks. Alrighty, who would like to go next?
I guess I'll go. If you want to move me around the building there so I can take a shot at that Nova.
Boop. Boop.
If I can reach it, which I
Boop.
might be able to.
Like right there?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. That puts you in short range.
Okay, cool. All right, so let me do this. So I think I've dissipated all my heat, so I'm good. Boom, boom, boom. +7. If I'm under. Oh wait, no, +2 because I'm in short range. Aha! I'm starting to get better at this. Give me a sec here. All right, so boom. Okay, cool. So +2. Rock and roll. 16.
That is going to be a hit.
Awesome. All right, so first one will be 5 damage, and that's 2d6.
Yep.
Coming for your 8.
That's the torso. 5 damage to the torso. Okay,
Yep.
how does
Next.
this look?
All right, cool. So again, as the Nova gets its internals punched through from the other guy, it kind of wobbles, its torso kind of spins for just half a second, turns to face me. Runa kind of gives a cute hi, and basically lets the torso-mounted medium pulse lasers punch right through the upper canopy of the cockpit in a gruesome decapitation maneuver while leaving most of the cockpit intact, but there ain't no pilot head left.
Interesting. Alrighty.
I am a sniper. It's what I do.
Alrighty.
What salvage?
Esme or Amber?
I'll go. Oh, I am going to. I'm going to just shoot at this. What is this? At a summoner?
Yep.
Summoner
They're both
1.
summoners.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to stay put and shoot at the first, that summoner 1.
Okay, you are in medium range.
And use. Okay. I will use my Goss and my ERPPC.
Okay, they did jump, so you will have a -1 to your roll from that.
Okay. Okay. That and then. Eight. 14.
That is a miss.
Right. So this is the PBC.
Okay.
Another 14.
That is
All right.
also a miss.
Then I'm going to move off the building. One over here,
Okay, I'm assuming you're jumping.
which I guess I have to jump down. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair. Ember. Did Ember fall asleep?
I'm here. I'm just Wow. I can go over the NPCs. Yeah.
You can go through them. Like they're not blocking you.
Okay. Good. Oh, I won't be able to hit anyone anyway.
Do you have the plot point to hoof it a little more?
Nope. I only have a
Fair.
single one, and I don't want to lose it.
Yeah, no, it's always good to keep the last one in your pocket for having to punch out.
Would Ember have been able to aim at something if she had moved here instead?
I'm gonna say no, because like this building here that she's next to right now would be kind of in the way.
Because there's a whole hex right here.
No, that's fine. Figured I'd ask.
It's a valid question.
Yeah. I'm just trying to help her. I'm trying to help you get a shot. Get some revenge.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the thing that did the most damage is already dead.
I mean, sure, but still.
Yeah, and I helped to kill it too.
It's the principle of the thing.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. Alrighty, so if that's all you're doing this narration, Ember, it is now the NPC.
Alrighty. The Tornfalk is going to stay ahead, with Darius radioing over to Ember. Let me pass. Let me pass. I don't want that paper-thin armor of yours to get breached. And from here, would he have line of sight on Summoner 1? I would say yes, but barely. Shit. Given the corner is like...
I'll say
right
yes, but gonna be a -2 for cover just because of the weird angle based on where the hex is.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take it against Summoner 1. Alright, so... And it moved and it jumped last time.
It
last
did
movement,
jump, yes.
right? It did. Okay. So he's just going to take a pot shot with the AC 10 in that case.
Mhm.
Which is in point blank range. No, well, 3, so it's short range. Still okay. So that's going to be a 10 minus 1 for movement, 1 for jump, and then 2. So he's going to be at a 2d6 plus 6, but that's okay. This is a pot shot. Chunk.
That is a miss.
All right, fair enough.
He rolled well.
Mm-hmm. It's just bad modifiers.
Yeah.
And then the other pattern is going to move up in formation. And that is going to be their turn.
Alrighty. So Summoner the first. Boop, boop, boop is going to jump over this way. Summoner the second. Boop, boop, and boop is actually going to jump down, but is also jumping. Summoner the first is going to aim at Kirka because she's the only like viable target right now. And boop, they jumped, so they're going to have a +1. And get back your stat block. They are first firing with their ERPTC. And
Alrighty.
boop.
And a boop.
That is going to be a hit.
God damn it, Kirka.
And that is going to be a torso for 5 damage.
All right. That clears out the armor, but there is no internal damage.
Oakley dokley. And then for their 10x AC, they're firing a slug. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be medium range. So that's going to be a -2. Come on. There we go. And a boop.
There we go. It was fighting me for a moment.
Yeah, me too. That's going to be a miss.
Okay, good.
And then the LRM 15.
Okay.
A boop.
It's a boop.
That's going to be a hit.
Darn. All right.
And max damage. So
Fuck.
2-point weapon group goes to the torso with a through armor crit.
All right. You'll get to roll for crit anyway because it went internal.
Yeah, so that's going to be 2 potential crits. So the 3 damage group goes to the noggin. So that's going to be
Wonderful.
1 damage.
Wonderful. All right.
So you are going to you're going to need to do a piloting check, and I think you also take 3 physical.
Yeah.
For that, piloting check's fine.
We're good on. We're good on the pilot check.
So first potential torso crit. Yep.
Fuck. All
Second
right.
potential torso crit. Also, yep.
Fuck. All right.
So torso crit the first
Uh-huh.
is going to be a 6, so engine shielding damage,
Wonderful.
and then a 4 gyro damage.
Okay.
And
And then -2.
for piloting, yeah. Summoner the second is actually going to shoot at the Tarnfalk. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So that's going to be short, but I'm going to give them a -2 for cover. So first with the PPC.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, it ends up their movement and jumping ends up canceling out the cover.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're gonna re-roll and spend their edge for that because they rolled Snake Eyes.
Uh-huh.
But they are going to hit with the PPC,
Okay.
and that's going to be in the 3, which is the rear somehow for
I'll
5
take it.
damage. Because that makes sense.
Whatever. It was during the jump.
Physics be damned.
I mean, that's how it works, I guess.
Mhm.
So second,
That's fine.
Yeah.
The rear is untouched. I will take it.
the second shot, boop. This is going to
Okay.
be with the 10x, which is going to hit. So
Damn,
that
all
slug
right.
is going to go into the 6, which is the right side.
Okay.
And
For 4 damage.
no motive hit. Did they fix the motive hit from before?
Shit. I'd never specified, did I? No.
Okay, well, we'll say that they did because they moved
Okay, yeah.
after they moved 2 after it did.
Yeah,
so.
they did. They did have a couple turns where they didn't move. So
Yeah.
sure. Okay.
Okay, so that was
Not used to running tanks.
Yeah.
I need to get there.
that was 4
Yeah.
damage to the side. And then the Lerm 15.
Okay.
Boop.
Boop.
It's gonna be a hit.
With boxcars? Come on. All right.
They rolled a 5 and a 6, and their bonus is +10.
Ah. All right. fair
Yeah,
enough.
it was just that close.
Oof.
No extra damage
Oof.
though.
Oh, good. So it'll survive this.
They're taking 2 damage to the front.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And that is both of the summoners.
Okay.
Kirka is running warm and in bad shape. As far as the 2 summoners, both of them have taken substantial damage to their torsos. The one that's on street level has also taken substantial damage to its right arm.
Okay. All right. So, yep. Engine shielding just went. Alarm systems are blaring in Yusri Beetle for what might be the first time in a really long time. As there's a crack in the windshield of the cockpit thanks to the salvo of LRMs that hit. This is rough. This is the roughest mission that Kirka's been in a very long time. And there's some part of her that is relishing it as much as dreading the possibility that she might get shot out. That being said, she knows that there's a mission that needs to be done. So she's going to radio in. Deanna, Runa, make your way towards the admin building. Fulfill the mission. Esme,
Aye.
stay with me. And which summoner has more damage to the torso?
Number 2, the one that's on street level.
Okay. I am unloading on that one. Heat be damned.
Sounds good.
So, yep. So first I'm going to fire one. Actually, no. Thanks to the what little pulse laser being destroyed, I'm actually still going to be heat neutral. Because that's 2 heat gone from that group, so I only generate 6 heat. Nice. Anyway, heat be damned. All the same, I'm still firing on number 2. I'm in short range right now.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
This is exciting. Sorry.
I'm gonna stay. Kirika's gonna stay defiant. Actually, no. She is going to move up in an effort to continue to draw the summoner's attention. And then she is going to open fire with first her large pulse laser at that second summoner, seeing if she can at least take that bastard down before she gets shot out.
Okay, and everything's going at that second summoner? Or else...
Since we decided in previous sessions that I can't hold weapons in reserve in case there's a destroyed mech, yes.
Oakley dokley.
Actually, you know what? No. Without... No. Kirk is going to fire the large pulse laser at the... Kirk is going to fire the pulse lasers at Summoner 2 and fire the ER small lasers at Summoner 1. That's what she's going to do.
Oakley dokley.
There we go. Because she wants at least that Summoner dead.
That's fair. So the pulse lasers first?
So the large pulse laser first. So that is going to be a 11, 12, 13, 14, 13. Because I don't think Summoner 2 has taken on any crits.
Nope. Neither of them have,
No.
actually.
Okay. Let's change that.
That is definitely a hit.
Wunderbar. That is going to be 11, the left arm.
Left arm,
on
and
that summoner.
how much?
4 damage.
4 damage to the left arm?
4. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then the pulse lasers, or the medium pulse lasers, are coming in next.
And that's a hit.
And that is going to the torso, 7 damage.
7 to the torso. Alrighty,
Yep.
give me 1 second here. I just need to sharpen my pencil so that I can mark shit down. And you will actually need to roll for crit.
Wonderful.
That's good enough.
Damn
That
it.
was 7 damage.
Yes.
Okay. And no joy. But the torso for that one is wide open.
I'll take it. And then swinging her torso to the left, takes aim and fires with the ER small lasers as soon as she sees the reticle line up for her targeting computer. So that's going to be a plus 11. It doesn't like it when I leave that 0 there.
That is going to be a miss.
I am going to spend an edge to reroll that 1.
Fair. And that is going to be a hit.
Mhm.
Perfect. And that is going to be 5 damage to the torso of Summoner 1.
And you see the remainder of the armor slough off of the torso of that summoner.
Beautiful.
Alrighty, who would like to go next?
I'll go next. Okay. I think I have this figured out.
So you're currently on the ground next to the building.
Yeah, and I think I still have 1 heat. I don't think I've been able to dissipate all of it. I think I still have 1 heat. So Esme has actually been kind of raging because she's not felt like she's actually been able to land enough. She's wanted to get a kill, and she's getting frustrated. So she is completely locked on to these mechs and gladly gonna go with the order to stay behind because she really wants to kill them. I'm gonna jump up 1
Okay.
to the roof, and I'm going to use. I'm gonna shoot at number 1 here with the Gauss, followed by the medium pulse lasers.
Oakley dokley. So I'm
Okay.
assuming the Gauss is going to be first. So
Yeah, starting with a Gauss.
yeah. So both of you jumped. So
Mhm.
that basically cancels each other out.
Okay.
And you are -1 max movement right now, so you're going to have -1 because of that.
Oh, okay. Okay, so -2 off of the. That put me at 8. Oh wait, am I at 9? I think I'm at 9.
What's your plain gunnery?
It's 9, and then I jumped, which was 1, but it canceled with the other one, and then I -1
Correct.
Yeah.
So
the other bit, so that's a
so-
9.
no, it's not. It's a 9 minus
No?
1.
Well, no,
Because
because I
You're still
jumped.
one. You're still 1 movement slower. You're still movement 2 right now because of
Yeah,
your-
I counted that.
Yeah, but both
Right.
of you
The
jumped.
summoner's
I
movement
added in-
3.
Well, jumping gets me +1, but it canceled out with the other one because we both jumped.
Yeah.
The summoner is movement 3.
Movement 3. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It is 1
okay.
movement faster than you, so it's 9 minus 1, which is 8.
Okay.
hmm
18.
That's going to be a hit.
There you go.
Oh, wait. Not 12.
And that
Burn
is
the plot point and headshot that fucker.
that's the dome.
That's
That-
already the headshot?
It's a headshot right now. If
Huh?
your Gauss is not listed as a primary weapon, it is only a glancing hit, which will only do 1 damage. You can spend the plot point, if you have one, to turn it into a full-on hit, which will do full damage. Which will take the head off.
Oh, okay. I don't. My Gauss is not the main weapon.
Yeah, so you'll have to spend.
No, you
How
don't- you-
do I know?
Yeah, you'd have to spend
Okay.
the plot point.
Yeah, you'll have to. Spend
Okay, then
plot
yeah, I'm gonna gladly spend the plot point to do that.
that seems unfitting too, because like she'd be like, no, I'm taking this motherfucker out.
Yeah. She is like ready to just She's got to fulfill the bloodlust, and she hasn't been able to. So,
Alrighty. So
Yeah.
how does this look? As
Now, remember, you really wanted to get the description on for this one because you'd been complaining to me about how you haven't been describing these as flagrantly as you want.
Yeah.
So now's your chance. Wow.
All right. I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna just jump up onto the roof. And just completely locked on to that mech. Now I'm on the spot. No, it's like
All right. Here, let me help you
no,
out.
now I'm too now I'm too on the spot about it. You brought it to the forefront too much, and now my brain's blanked out.
All right, then here's your motivation. Here.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
Focus. Focus.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
I'm
holding
too
your-
focused. Yeah. Go.
I'm holding your cheeks. Okay?
Uh-huh.
You are Esme.
Yeah.
You are fighting side by side with someone that you want to see a lot more of in action.
Mm-hmm.
You just had a conversation with her a couple days ago because you were missing piloting Mechasaurus.
Yeah.
And without any issue whatsoever, she said, "Yep, I know where you're coming from with it. You can have Mechasaurus back." You found out that this person who's holding your bond and is holding your contract also named her mech. She has just dived forward into the fray, despite the fact that you can see see just how rough of a shape this person's mech is in. You want to keep sticking around this person for the long haul. Meanwhile, you have been out of position this entire game, playing catch up, while you haven't been able to do anything after taking a bunch of missiles to the face. You are angry. You are filled with bloodlust and rage. You are about to watch something happen that you do not want to have happen, and you feel powerless to do something about it up until this moment. So so your heat warnings are going off. You activate the jump jets. You jump up into the air. You get the summoner lined up on your crosshair. Take it away.
Okay. I think she just opens comms and just screaming in a rage, but also in maybe some kind of attempt to draw attention. And then just unleashes the Cos. And it goes ripping through the head of the enemy mech, just completely annihilating it. Like there's just nothing left.
Nice.
And then it just topples over off the roof. Like onto the side over here in front of the other one. By Kirka.
Yeah. Nice.
And I think then the comms just crackle, cutting out.
Alrighty.
Very nice.
Runa or Ember?
Runa will proceed south and towards her objective at maximum speed.
Okay. I'll put you about bearish.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's my turn!
Amber!
Forget somebody.
Yeah. I'm finally. Where's my mouse?
I'm assuming on your desk.
No, my mouse is not on my screen.
Oh, the pointer. The pointer.
Yeah.
Well, for that, it'll cost you $5.
Yeah.
Wow, you're cheap these days.
Inflation, man.
Can someone move me down 2 squares, please?
There you go.
I'd be happy. Okay, there we go.
Um, okay, finally. Also, okay. The thing is that. Oh, okay. I am not going to try and save it. I'm just going to do this.
Do
Shoot
what?
the summoner.
Yeah.
Shoot summoner?
If someone could please roll for me.
Sure. Which weapon first?
The LBX 20.
All right.
Is it? If I remember, it's faster than me by 1. Yeah.
And it jumped, yes.
Yes, and it also jumped. So, and you're a 10?
Yeah. So 8.
It's a miss.
No.
That did not populate on my end. Alrighty.
Here, let
I
me
guess
force send.
the
Yeah. Because Ember's still behind Tornfalk on my screen too, so.
Yeah, same here.
Okay. It's up to date on mine.
Whack. Oh well.
That's weird because yeah, like I hit both update and force send, and oh, you're moving.
Yeah, I can move. It's not
yeah.
like it's crashed or anything.
It's just really, really laggy.
I
It
am
just
not
didn't update.
hearing
Huh.
anything. It's cutting
Whack.
me off again.
No, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you just fine. Well. Anyway, I'm gonna presume large pulse laser next. I'll roll with it. I got more important things to worry about.
Okay, yeah. Apparently, Cheers connection is going to shit.
Oh.
Well, it's after 12:30 anyway. It's probably about time to wrap soon anyway, right?
Yeah, basically, we just have this one mech, and then I was just gonna. The rest was gonna be able to be narratively done. And to be fair, it's almost dead.
Yeah.
Pilot farts in his own cockpit, dies from the noxious gases, and falls over flat on his face.
Right. I just got it from Ember via text, so she wants the large pulse laser next, and that's going to be a 10 because of the +2 for accuracy.
And it's a miss.
It's a miss?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was
That's going to be...
It was also a snake eyes on your end.
Oh, fuck. All right. How about the ER medium laser?
That's also a miss.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, Dieta still hasn't gone yet?
Yep. Maybe is it like even lighting up? It just blunked at me. Like, are we good? Are we not good?
We're good. I can hear you.
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay. Because it kind of blunked at me.
Okay, so what is Deanna doing?
She is going to start making for the objective, but as she is also like still in range, she's gonna pot shot on the way.
Oakley dokley.
Five should be medium range. What's movement on it?
Movement 3. And it jumped.
I'm gonna jump, so -2 there.
Why -2?
Spicy.
Ah, okay. That tracks.
-3, so that'll be an 8.
That's a hit.
I'll take it. I have no idea what the roll was, but I'll take it.
You both rolled 15.
Nice. I goes to the runner.
And that is an arm. I want to say left? Yes. And how much damage? That's 10 damage, right?
Yeah, that's the PPCs. That's 10.
Okay, that completely takes the left arm off. Nothing transfers, but
Damn.
it is less.
Yeah, it lost the autocannon.
Yeah. No more LBX. Alrighty. Then it's just the two patents.
Yep. Number 1 is going to roll up a little bit, get into short range unequivocally, and be able to see.
Because Ember was like right where you would put.
Oh, that's right.
So if you want to go one more,
that's right. Yeah.
and go up the full 2, that can be done.
Yeah. I'm gonna fan this way, actually.
Okay.
There we go. So point blank, but that's okay. So we're gonna fire with everything on the summoner. I still can't see any rolls at my end, but I'm gonna do my best. So this is gonna be the AC 10 from Tornhawk.
That's a hit.
Perfect. 4 damage to whatever that is.
That's the 6, which is the torso, which that takes out the summoner.
Nice.
Perfect.
All
so
right.
yeah. Yep. So basically, Tornhawk rolls up. Bjorn lines up the AC 10 on the summoner, basically waiting until the opportune moment, which comes when the PPCs swing in, take out the left arm, causing the summoner to shift a little bit under the weight, which exposes its torso just enough for Bjorn to take the shot, sending it right into the core of the engine and causing it to stack pole.
Nice. Alrighty, so after this, the last mech falls, you don't see any more mech signatures, and you're able to get to the communications array and deal with it. You end up having, because of how it was set up actually in the facility, you actually ended up having to destroy the communications equipment in order to completely disable it. Because they had one of their techs do something really weird. And just the way it was integrated was different from how you would expect it to be. And upon getting back, actually, as you're leaving and flying back with one of the drop ships from the Barsuk, you overhead see a fairly large fireball, as it looks like what you would assume as one of the Jade Falcon dropships in orbit is falling to the planet as burning wreckage. Based on the communications chatter that you can hear over the Iron Badger channels, it sounds like everything has gone well. There were a couple of losses of mechs throughout the whole of the encounter. However, all of the pilots are alive and accounted for. And that is where we will call things. I will say 5 XP
Excellent.
for everybody,
Cool.
Okay.
because this was a fairly dangerous mission.
Mhm.
That brings me out of my XP deficit.
It does. And it gives you 4 more.
Yep.
Cool. Can that be like, what can that little be spent on, or is that like a lot?
That is a little. You might be able to upgrade one of your skills, or
Could I get a new one?
You might be able to actually get a new one.
Okay. Where would I mark that though? Because I have like so many skills.
You could. I would just put it in an open space on your sheet where you can find it easily.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking inventory. So I guess I basically just want to get small arms, basically.
Yeah. So if you're buying a new skill, it costs 2 XP.
Okay. All right, cool. So I've got 2 left. So what would my rating be? I guess my rating would be 1, right?
Yep.
Okay, and I'm guessing small arms is reflexes?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, so 3. So my total is 3, I guess, if I'm reading this correctly.
Your reflexes score is 3?
Yeah, so it's 1 plus
Great.
So, yeah, for some yeah. So 1 plus 3. So yeah, so it's so I just get a +3 to my roll. Okay.
You got a +4 to your roll.
Okay.
Because it's your rating plus
Yeah.
your what the ability is. So if you have a reflexes of 3, your bonus that you would add to your roll would be +4.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. So I took small arms. That'll cover off my sniper rifle, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yep, just wanted to make sure that I was getting everything all good. So if I do that right, so if it was 5 XP, so I was in the hole by 1. It was 2 XP to buy a new skill, you said.
Yep.
So I still have 2 left. Can I do anything else with that? Can I increase a skill that's at 1 to 2?
No.
1 point? No.
Okay.
Well, 2 points.
The only thing 1 point can do is repair damaged internal structure on your mech.
2 points.
Yeah,
Fake.
I've got 2 points left.
2 points left. But I do believe that was still 3 because you round up.
Right.
Well, it's new skill rating
guess-
times 1.5, rounded up. So from 1 to 2, it would be 3 points.
Yes,
Okay,
I-
cool.
I dropped
Right.
the third in chat because we pinned it.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so I'll just have that on my. I'll just put on my sheet that I'm just gonna bank 2 XP because I'm presuming our stuff will get fixed between missions. So cool. All right, awesome. This was fun, guys. Yeah, I should be back next week. Like I said, there might be the odd Saturday that I have to work, but I'm normally home pretty quickly on Saturday nights. I don't have too many more hockey games to work for the rest of the year. So
We start at
Like I
9.
said.
If you're a little bit late, you're a little bit late. It does happen.
yeah, if I do have to work a hockey game on a Saturday night, typically I leave by 10. I'm home by 10:30 at the latest, but I don't think I have any more Saturday night games for the rest of the year. I'll look at the Storm schedule later on and let you know. I do cover baseball during the summertime, but I'll give you a heads up as to what's happening with that. I mean, even then, the games start at 7. Games typically get pretty boring at about 9 o'clock anyway, so I'll probably just drive home. So yeah, I should be able to make a lot of stuff during the summer, depending on what my work schedule is like.
Yeah, no worries. Life happens. Like if you can't be here, we can figure out something around it.
Yep. I
I'm
will do my
generally
best
pretty
to give you
flexible.
guys plenty of notice.
Perfect.
Excellent. Awesome, guys. Again, thank you for having me. This was a lot of fun.
No worries. You always have a seat at my table.
Yay! All right, cool, guys. Have yourself a fantastic evening, and I will catch you all next week.
Cheers.
Yeah, thanks.
Have a
You
good
too.
Bye, guys. Good night.
One thing I will say going forward, I would
Mhm.
prefer if, like, with any extra NPCs brought in, if it's only like 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just because, like, the focus should be more on the PCs than the NPCs. Although the Tornfolk taking out the last summoner was kind of cool. So
Yeah. I mostly brought it because the way I see it, I kind of want to do it as a character opportunity for Ember more than anything else. Like,
no,
that's-
I 100% get that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
But it's like on my
By
end
the way,
too.
this whole
It also
No,
does
that's totally
kind of slow the combat down a little bit.
No, that's valid. I can do that moving forward. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Like, I will leave that in Ember's hands if she wants to do that or not. Like, I'm just trying to find a way, now that we have an odd, not an odd number numerically, but an odd number formationally, trying to find a way to justify having Ember around since she's the odd one out in a tank and everyone else is in a mech.
Well, I mean,
So the way I see it, I was just like, well, if we bring the 2 tanks along with her, then they're in a formation, and we can kind of do it that way, maybe. So that was kind of what I was aiming at for here.
no, I completely get that.
Yeah. But moving forward, if it doesn't work out very well at your end, I can just be like, all right, we could just do one, and then it'll just be the Torn Falk, and then the other one will just kind of be somewhere else twiddling around.
Yeah. Also, too, like with this system, splitting the party, as it were, is a completely valid way to do it. So, like, technically, Ember could be on a different part of the battlefield, fighting with the rest of the tanks.
Yeah.
As well,
Mhm.
like, like that way too. Like, you could have like all the tanks doing like a patrol outside of, like a patrol along the outskirts, and then there's a combat opportunity that happens there, type deal.
Yeah, which honestly, if that's the case, then we might do that more moving forward, and then we can just kind of shrug and say, all right, the other 2 tanks are there, but they're just kind of doing, just kind of treat them like we did Jet, just kind of doing their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. We'll need to, and honestly, Ember, well, we'll see what Sheer thinks about it. I'll talk with her about it.
Yeah,
And,
that's
kinda
basically
pick her
up to
brain.
you all.
Yeah, no, I'll pick her brain on it.
But yeah, so that was, I think, one of the most exciting combats we've done in a long time.
It was definitely one of the most
Yeah.
intense, and
That was intense.
and we really, really, really felt, we felt Cletus's absence in that one.
Yeah.
Did we ever? Dear God.
Mm.
Well, and that Executioner as well was an 11-11.
I noticed.
Mm.
That's why it had the 11 underneath, because I didn't want to build a new token for it. So I'm like,
I saw that. I was just like, that's a very suspicious number you got going on there. But yeah.
I'll just start numbering all of them weird. Why
Oh
does
my
that say
God.
25?
Why does that say 25? Why does this one have a number B on it?
Wow.
Actually, I'm curious. Can I put... Oh, wait, what? Huh. It just closed the room on me. Or, well, kicked me out of the room.
Black.
Hold on, let me restart that.
What?
Oh, no, I'm back.
I was about to say the room still exists.
Yeah, I don't know
God,
what
that's weird.
happened. It just, I clicked on something, and it's like, no, you're not allowed to exist anymore.
All right.
Hmm.
Nope. Unfortunately, I can't change the numbers for letters.
Bummer.
I'd have to just like put it under the like name of the token.
Uh-huh.
Lame.
Lame.
Aw.
It would have been funny though.
Although I can do something like boop. And it looks the same. I don't know if that showed up on everybody's screen, but
Oh.
Yep, it
Yeah,
sure
it
did.
did.
It sure did.
but yeah, like I could do that and it would be just the same, but
Oh yeah, I forgot that I can stream the PC off of my phone. Damn it.
alrighty. I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm